150th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show is presented by Purina Pro Plan. For 150 years, the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show has been the center of the canine universe, providing the grandest of stages for the world's fierce and unrelenting love of dogs. And over the next 2 nights, we are honored to bring you this historic sesquicentennial event from New York City. Live from New York City with Jason Hokot, Chris Myers. Thanks for being with us. Jamie Little will have everything covered on the floor. And, of course, Jenny Tabb, your host from Coast to Coast. We'll see tonight. And you can help us get things started as actress Gina Torrance gets things rolling.
The Hound Group is made up of dogs who know their purpose. Sight hounds, like the Borzoi and Whippet, rely on their speed and vision, chasing game across open ground with precision and grace. The scent hounds, like the Beagle and Basset Hound, use their remarkable noses, tracking trails for miles with patience and determination. All great performers trust their instincts, and the Hound Group does exactly that. It's time to release the hounds.
You can catch Gina in TV's #1 new drama, Memory of a Killer, airing Mondays on Fox and the next day on Hulu.
This is great. We're going to see Michael Canalizo start the Hound Group off with us, and he's been a breeder of Afghans, over 100 champions.
Let's head down to our show ring announcer and Michael Lefebvre.
The Afghan Hound has been a recognizable breed since approximately 4000 BC as the hunting dog of the royal family. A swift sight hound, he has pursued gazelle, snow leopards, and hare while followed by huntsmen on horseback. In this country, the Afghan Hound has enjoyed success in the show ring, lure coursing, obedience, and agility. This is Afghan Hound, number 8.
And you already hear the cheering for the Afghan Hound. Zeta's no stranger to this group ring, and we're hoping she puts on a great show tonight.
6-year-old female, and that coat takes a lot of, well, let's just say loving care, maintenance, shampoo. I mean, talk about head and shoulders, there's paws and tails involved.
Exactly. And we also have the battle of the dueling jackets out here. Michael's jacket he's wearing, he wore when he won the Hound Group here.
Flashy, the jacket and the dog.
The American English Coonhound was developed to run fox by day and raccoon by night. The American English Coonhound has the strength and grace and attitude of a well-conditioned athlete. The breed is pleasant, alert, confident, and sociable, with both humans and dogs, possessing a kind, houndy expression. This is American English Coonhound, number 9.
This is a great breed because when we talk about the coonhounds we're going to see tonight, this is the beginning of all the coonhounds with the exception of the plot hound.
A 2-year-old male named Elvis, and not after Elvis Costello. Elvis Presley played here in June of 1972. And this is only concert here. Many versions of Hound Dog are popular by him.
The American Foxhound developed to hunt fox and coyote over the rough terrain in North America. These hounds can hunt individually or in packs, differentiating them from the English Foxhound. They enjoy the company of both other dogs and humans and are jovial, if not clowning, in nature. This is American Foxhound, number 15.
So the Foxhound, you might remember we saw a great one win here quite a few years ago, Carrier's Pandora's Box, bred by Lisa Miller. And this is another one of Lisa's great dogs that she's brought out today.
Now this breed, the voice is very important in the breed.
In quite a few of the hound breeds, it shows that they're on trail and that they're actively pursuing game. Great way around on this guy.
The Oswak hails from West Africa. This slender, tall, and elegant sight hound and will hunt hare and antelope. He's also excelled as a companion to the desert roaming nomads. Tough, durable, and very fast. These dogs have a tremendous energy outdoors but remain calm indoors. This is Oswak, number 15.
I mean, that is a slender, we'll call it an exotic look.
Yeah, it's really important because this is a breed that could not carry a lot of weight because they worked in such hot conditions and harsh conditions that extra weight would just weigh them down. And they were such a fast hunting breed that they needed to have that sveltness to them.
The Basenji is an ancient African hunting dog.
Congratulations.
He's only been found outside his native Africa since 1930. While known as a barkless dog, he is not mute. Fanciers find his chortles and yodels charming. The Basenji is an intelligent and strong-willed with a mischievous sense of humor and requires an owner who shares those traits. This is Basenji number 23.
I love that fact they call them mischievous because they really are. They're little devils in a way, and they're a solemn dog, but they always watch everything. As you can see when they go down and back, he's watching everything that's around him, and that's part of their hunting traits,
Okay,
really.
don't go all the way in the corner and come around.
Now, those are cool ears, and they're kind of like you. They're very nervous when they go out at night.
You have to be sometimes.
The easily recognizable Basset Hound is a long, low scent hound of ancient French ancestry. He is persistent on the trail and is used mostly on rabbits. His majestic head, long velvety ears, wrinkled brow, and dark eyes lend him that soulful expression. His gentle nature makes him a great companion and family dog. This is Basset Hound, number 19.
Going to take him up and back and then around.
This will be a crowd favorite, as
Go
always.
the whole way, young lady.
Low to the ground, but they could get up to, what, at least the adult can be 60 pounds?
Yeah, and they're not a tall dog because they were always built to be low to the ground because they hunted, made it easier to trail. You never wanted their nose high off the ground. So, that's part of why we bred a shorter breed.
Yeah, that nose makes them second only to the bloodhound, really, and the accuracy of the nose and training them for that purpose.
Sure. You might see the classic shake. I'm not sure. They shake a lot when they go around with those big ears.
Let's see those floppy ears.
There we go. We got it.
Congratulations.
Look at that. Just beautiful wraparound legs, the ears flowing, and they catch scent. It's a great way to see what the breed was bred for.
Okay,
The Beagle is a compact scent hound coming in two sizes, under 13 inches and between 13 and 15 inches. Whether baying at a fresh found scent or on the lap of an adoring child, the Beagle's comical nature and hardiness make him an excellent family pet. This is 13-inch Beagle number 36.
Yeah, that looks like it'd be a great pet. Kind of a miniature foxhound look to it.
Yeah, and they were foxhounds in miniature. That's exactly what they are. So there you go. Good for you.
I did the homework, all the notes you sent
right
me.
around with it, please.
Yeah, and we just had the two sizes because, sometimes they wanted a dog that trailed a little faster, a little slower. So
Began back in 1885. This is the 150th edition of this.
Congratulations for representing the Beagle tonight.
Beagles originated as trackers of rabbits and hare, bred to hunt in large packs. They are sturdy hunters with a keen sense of smell and a serious tracking ability. This is 15-inch Beagle, number 19.
Okay, a little bit up and back and then right around, please.
And there is no difference other than the height.
Okay.
There's no difference at all in the standard. And this is a great dog. When you talked about the foxhound in miniature, he's got that beautiful bone, that beautiful brush on the tail, which showed they're alert.
Yeah, but when I think Beagle, I think of Snoopy, the most famous, different kind of a...
Sure, a little different. We improved him
coat.
since Snoopy. So.
Snoopy might take offense to that.
He might.
The black and tan coonhound is an old scent hound descended from a careful combination of the foxhound and the bloodhound. A true American breed, these agile, powerful dogs are known for their beautiful, mournful bawl and their long ears. He is known as a specialist on raccoon, but does well on hunting other game. Okay. This is black and tan coonhound, number 11.
But take it easy on the turn.
All right, now, I know you talk about a standard, but no offense. Do those ears belong to another dog, or what happened here?
Well, actually, that's a good point, because some of the coonhounds have different lengths of ears. And with the black and tan coonhound, that ear must go past the nose. So it's really an important trait to have those long ears.
I think of the film, The Fox and the Hound. That was a black and tan coonhound.
Sure. Great little dog there. He's doing a great job.
The Bloodhound is an ancient breed traced back over 1,000 years. This gentle giant of a scenthound excelled as a hunting companion and is renowned for his keen sense of smell. Today, the Bloodhound's tracking instinct is prized by law enforcement in seeking missing children, hikers, escaped criminals, and other lost people. This is Bloodhound number 8.
Okay, so take her up and back and then right around, please.
You know, sometimes we talk about a dominance of a dog, but sometimes there's a dominance of a breeder. And Susan Hamill has bred some wonderful bloodhounds through the years, and this is another example of her dog.
And
just free moving.
I think part of this is the layers of the wrinkles and the jowls that he
Sure, it captured the scent. It also protected their skin.
And that is Hottie. We have a great setup right here overlooking the floor at Madison Square Garden and the show ring, as we will keep an eye the next couple of nights on this special 150th year of Westminster Kennel Club and Best in Show. You have shown dogs, judged dogs, bred dogs, been a part of our broadcast for some time.
Sure.
What stands out to you about the longevity of this iconic event?
Well, this was built on people that had the same passion, which was purebred dogs, and comparing them to each other and the standard. And that's what we see here, this longevity of the sport, generation after generation of dogs being bred and shown.
Yeah, and to put, you talk about competition, to put this in perspective over 150 years, things that this club has been around longer than the U.S. Open in tennis. That was in 1881. The Stanley Cup, the modern Olympics began in 1896. The World Series, first one played in 1903. The FIFA World Cup, which began in 1930 and continues this summer beginning June 11th on Fox and on FS1. So this show, continuous event, this competition, is the second longest sporting event in the U.S. Only the Kentucky Derby has gone on longer. Let's head back to Michael Lefebvre.
Blue Tick Coonhound is an athletic, compact, speedy, and well-muscled hound, all of which helps it in trailing and treeing raccoons and other small game. His name comes from the dark blue coat pattern covered in ticking and featuring black spots. In America, blue ticks were referred to as English coonhounds for many years.
You're going to take her up
this
and
is
back
Blue Tick Coonhound, number 10.
Turn.
Another female here, Jason, 2 years old.
Yeah, we talk about how breeds are specialized. Well, this breed had such a great ability to follow a cold trail, which is trails that are days old. So if they had to find a missing person, that had been missing for a while, this is a breed that they'd bring in because they had such a good ability to follow that really faint scent.
And a cool coat.
In earliest depictions from the 12th century, the graceful Borzoi has pursued a variety of game in his native Russia. Today, Borzoi participate in conformation, coursing, agility, obedience, and therapy activities. A calm demeanor and a sensitive nature belie the powerful and courageous hunter, dressed in a beautiful coat which may be any color. This is Borzoi number 10.
And this is a young female.
Up and back and then right around. Thank you.
And she's just coming on, and she's got that beautiful texture with the graceful curves over the back and the swooping loin. And you can see they're athletic. They're light on their feet. And, a dog that had to hunt wolves, it had to be a powerful animal that was always athletic. And that protective coat, that beautiful hair she has.
A slow, maturing breed that may take up to 3 years until it peaks around 5 or 6 years of age.
The Cernetko dell'Etna is an ancient breed that has thrived in Sicily for thousands of years. A hunter of small mammals and fowl, the Cernetko is a hardy, compact dog. Cernetko has a strong, independent temperament necessary for hunting, but is friendly and affectionate and can be a good family pet. This breed enjoys mental stimulation and excels at a variety of events such as hunting, agility, and coursing. This is Cernetko dell'Etna, number 17.
Okay, so I like the slick and obviously the ears upright. The tail is kind of a...
like a saber that comes out. Yeah, absolutely. And that's how they carry it. Yeah, we describe tails in so many different manners.
Ways, yes.
Sickle tail, saber tail. And you know, this breed is really defined by its moderation. You know, you don't want the big angles of some of the other breeds. They're a very moderate breed that hunted in very harsh terrain, and they had their stamina because of this moderation.
This dog imported as a puppy from Italy.
Developed in Germany 2.5 centuries ago to hunt badger, the long, low body of the Dachshund works efficiently underground. This unique breed comes in 3 varieties: long hair, smooth, and wire hair, and 2 standard sizes, standard and miniature. The long-haired Dachshund's glistening, longer coat gives him defense against the elements, as well as an elegant appearance. This is long-haired Dachshund, number 73.
In the Dachshund family, and I know we're gonna see the smooth and the wired-haired, but 4-time MVP Shohei Ohtani, a big dog lover, and Aaron Judge, he's a proud owner. Of course, the Yankees, Aaron Judge, a proud owner of a couple of Dachshunds, Gus and Penny, and in fact, they appeared on the show, the spin-off, Paw Patrol.
Perfect.
Yes,
it's a wonderful breed.
Considered the original Dachshund, the smooth epitomizes the breed's type. No matter if it's a standard, smooth, or miniature, it's easy to see the prominent forechest, long, low body, and fluid movement that are breed hallmarks. This is Smooth Dachshund, number 58.
He's a Dachshund. They don't like to stay long.
It's perfect.
He doesn't have
so
to
true.
tonight. See a bite, please. Okay, I see part way up and back and right around with it, please.
I do that a lot too when I judge. You know, I talk to the people, and I think people have to realize they're dogs. They can move their legs, and Michael completely understands that and gets it.
And they're used to hearing people talk to them.
Of course, of course. And this is a lovely standard smooth.
It's a 3-year-old female. Quite a bit of females so far in the mix.
It's interesting. Some of the breeds are prone for the females to be the stronger, and then sometimes the males are the stronger in the breed.
The newest of the 3 Dachshund varieties, the wire hair, incorporates the rough coat of a terrier. The distinctive facial furnishings of a beard and bushy eyebrows add even more expression to the classic Dachshund head. This is wire-haired Dachshund, number 40.
And while we're on the subject, in the last 10 years, the Best in Show winners, 3 were females.
Thank you. Part way down. And
yeah, and I think that's luck of the draw. You know, you never know what's going to be in your Best in Show ring. I was really lucky when I was young. My parents and I bred wire-hair Dachshunds, standard wire hairs. So it's a breed that has great passion to me.
And this one, another female at the age of 3. Cute.
Thank you. Right around. Thank you.
And you know, we didn't talk a lot about coat texture, and that's why they have the different coats depending on the terrain they hunted in.
Wow, a roar here.
The English Foxhound is an athletic, strong, and stocky hound with a keen sense of smell.
Congratulations.
They were bred for fox hunting in packs with huntsmen following on horseback. Most English Foxhounds today are still used in this traditional role. Stamina, a good nose, and a determination to continue to make him a prized companion in the field. This is English Foxhound, number 7.
And this the 150th event. First year entered for the English Foxhound was 1891, and the first Group 1 was 1984.
Sure, that speaks to the long-standing tradition. You know, we had the sporting breeds that were venerable back then, and now we have the hound breeds that were, you know, obviously used back in that day to hunt fox and other game.
Jason Hoke, Chris Myers here, Jenny Taft, and Jamie Little on hand. 17 down to 18 to go. Coming up, the Greyhound, among some of the others you'll see live from New York.
So I start my mission, leave my residence, thinking how could I get some dead presidents.
Honor to be a part of this historic event, 150 years of Westminster. And there is the toy group Maple Chinese Crested, a favorite around here, getting ready to wow the crowd. I'm Jenny Taft. Great to be with you for what promises to be an exciting and drama-filled evening. We are halfway through the Hound group, after which it's the aforementioned crowd favorite, the toys. And with the non-sporting and herding to follow, we'll have 4 group winners by the end of tonight. And then, of course, tomorrow, the remaining 3 groups, culminating with Best in Show. Let's get back to the judging and Michael LaFave.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for Mrs. Pat Trotter. Bred as a rabbit and hare hunter in France, his name translates into large, low, shaggy dog of the Vendée. This sweet-faced, long-eared hound with its mustache beard and profuse eyebrows suggests a worldly-looking, amiable Frenchman. The GBGB possesses great stamina, speed, and courage. They are intelligent and friendly pack dogs that get along well with other dogs. This is Grand Basset Griffon Vendéen number 6.
And we're going to see two of the Bassets coming through. And the Grand is not the same as the Petite. There's very subtle differences between the length of the ear, the shape of the head, the proportions. They really are a very different animal.
Over 400 years old, this breed.
The Greyhound almost certainly originated in the Middle East about 500 BC. This speedy hunter accompanied the Romans through Europe and was used as a coarse game. Powerful yet elegant and even-tempered and loyal, the fun-loving Greyhound is a rewarding companion. This is Greyhound number 10.
Okay, down and back and right around. No need to stop.
That's another female, a 3-year-old named Hazel.
And she's beautiful. You know, I've seen her since she was a young animal, and I really think she's coming on great. Bred by the famous Bitter Aarons, and she's done such a wonderful job breeding this breed for years, not centuries. Sorry, Ben.
That's all right. This is 150.
We're talking about the history.
Yeah,
yes.
We have 150 more. Greyhounds can beat a cheetah in a race. Cheetahs run twice as fast as greyhounds. However, they can only maintain their 70-mile-per-hour speed for about a half a minute, so it favors the greyhound.
The Harrier was created in England as a medium-sized hare hound with records going back to the 13th century. Although not well known, this is a sturdy utilitarian pack hound bred for stamina and endurance rather than outright speed. This is Harrier number 6.
See her bite, please. Okay, closer to this side, up and back and right around.
This is another young female that's really come on. I've done very well by her through the year, and she's really a great little animal and just an undying spirit. She's always on, which is great to see, because they have to have that stamina. So you never fault that when you see a dog excited and ready to go, because if they were kind of dull, they would never last.
Yeah, the youngest ever to win in terms of a best in show was a collie, rough collie, 9 months old. It was Bellhaven, but it was way back in 1929.
The Ibizan hound traces back to ancient Egypt, dating to at least 3400 BC.
That's okay.
The dog depicted in hieroglyphics that guarded the tombs of the pharaohs is almost indistinguishable from today's Ibizan. Prized for its keen hunting ability, its primary quarry is rabbits. This is Ibizan hound, number 18.
Okay, I want to see you go up and back and right around.
This is a very interesting breed because of you should always, when you're watching them come and go and do their work, they should always look like they could spring up into the air at any time, and that's how they hunted. They actually sprung up in the air, forced the dog, rabbit off trail and into the path of another one that was hunting with it. So they worked a lot together, but it's this agileness, and you can see how light they are and that flexion in their legs.
It's a cool look with the like a two-tone convertible.
Sure, and they have 2 different coat textures too.
The tallest of all AKC recognized breeds, the Irish Wolfhound's power
Congratulations
combined keen sight and swiftness makes him unique among sight hounds. This hound should possess the speed to catch a wolf and the strength to kill it. For households that can accommodate their needs, Irish Wolfhounds typically make trustworthy and gentle companions. This is Irish Wolfhound, number 17.
Nice. See him go up and back and then right around.
This is originally a war dog known for dragging men off their horses or off their chariot. That's how far back.
Yeah, they had a great saying. They said, gentle when stroked and fierce when provoked. But I'll tell you, they are such a great pet. Don't let that dissuade you.
Good to know.
They are gentle giants. And, I mean, you can just see they're a soft dog that's just a great animal to have in your house if you have the room.
And you need a
little bit of room.
But
yes.
he looks really friendly.
Yeah, they're great.
As a loyal companion to the Vikings, the Norwegian Elkhound was originally used to hunt moose and other big game, which it still does today in its native Norway. This hardy hunter did double duty as a guard dog for campsites and a herder of flocks. They were first imported into America at the turn of the 20th century. This is Norwegian elk hound, number 7.
Going to go up and back and right around.
Wow, a strong-looking 5-year-old male named Emmett.
And they are, you know, and you can imagine an animal that had to hold a moose at bay with this strength, and they had to be agile to stay out of the way, of course, of an animal that's 20 times their size. And they would just hold it at bay for the hunter.
Good-looking group. I heard one of them hollering in the background, barking. Let's check in with Jamie Little.
Well, Chris, we have a special guest in the audience tonight. Moments ago, you saw a shot of Miss Pat Trotter. Now, she stood in this very ring competing for Best in Show 11 times with her beloved Norwegian elk hounds. And in 2021, she was the judge for Best in Show. And over her 75 years in this sport, she has truly done it all and seen it all. And because of her love and commitment, the Hound Group Trophy is now being called the Vin Melka after Pat's beloved kennel named. And you can bet she is rooting for that Norwegian elk hound that we just saw. Chris?
Thank you so much. Let's head back to our ring announcer and Michael LeFay. Thanks, Jamie. And there is Pat, a touching moment for her and those around her and those who have enjoyed her work and this event over the years. Back to Michael.
The Otter Hound is an ancient breed, but it wasn't until the 19th century in England that it came into prominence, being used as a pack dog to trail and kill otter. Of all the hounds, this is the only true water dog with waterproof coat and webbed feet. This is Otter Hound, number 10.
Great. We're going to take her up and back and then right around. No need to
And you just heard the announcer say
about bend here.
About the coat and how they had to work. And they have this slightly oily coat because they worked in such marshy and wet conditions that if they didn't have the correct coat texture, they would become too cold when they worked in these actually harsh conditions. So it's really one of the hallmarks of the breed, along with that shambling walk.
And the webbed feet design for the swimming you're talking about.
Sure, everything was designed for this dog to do its job.
The Petit Basset Griffon Vendéen, or PBGV, is a pack dog, a French hound breed with a natural rough, wiry coat and an outgoing, active, and independent personality. It is the shortest of the 4 Griffon Vendéen breeds, hence the Petit, meaning small, in his name. This is Petit Basset Griffon Vendéen, number 8.
Bye-bye.
First year entered 1992 and won the 2023 Best in Show with Buddy Holly, who took the crown.
Buddy was a great little dog, and so is this dog. Look, and this is a breed that'll bring the crowd to their feet because they're just so endearing with their carriage and their proudness when they go around the ring. And they have that tousled look to their coat. They should never appear scissored or sculpted. And that undying temperament, you can just see they would go all day. I mean, there is nothing that makes you question his ability to work.
A lot of energy, a lot of movement there.
The Pharaoh Hound is one of the oldest known domestic dogs. Many of the depictions on Egyptian temples and tombs dating back to 4400 BC prove the antiquity of these hounds. It is thought that the Pharaoh Hound was brought by the Phoenicians to the Mediterranean islands of Malta and Gozo. This is Pharaoh Hound, number 19.
Okay, down and back and right around, please.
Now, Jason, you've judged before. The judge looking at the free and flowing gait that is connected with this breed. Is that what they're watching to make sure that that's part of the standard here?
Yeah, of course. Each breed is actually described as walking a little different. So maybe the Ibizan we saw earlier had that flexion and then that real elastic gait, whereas this dog's a much more free and open gait. Beautiful dog, just beautiful.
A hound of striking color that traditionally brings big game to bay or tree. The Plot is an intelligent, alert, and confident dog. Noted for stamina, endurance, agility, determination, and aggressiveness when hunting, the powerful, well-muscled Plot combines courage with athletic ability. Loyal and eager to please, the Plot is a bold and fearless hunter. This is Bloodhound, number 8.
A nice collected up and back and then continue right around.
Yeah, and this one of a few of the American developed breeds registered with the AKC, named after Johannes Pott, who came to North Carolina from Germany in 1750 and developed the breed. But the first year entered was 2008.
Yeah, a relatively
Very
new breed
nice.
accepted into the American Kennel Club registry, but it was not that new. It's been around for quite a while. Just going around doing his job.
Kind of a bouncy gait there.
The Portuguese Podengo Pequeno is the smallest of the Podengo family. A rustic breed, they're still used for hunting rabbits in their native Portugal. With regular exercise and early training, they make lively and intelligent companions and watchdogs. The Podengo Pequeno should be longer than tall and may come in 2 coat types, smooth and wire.
Okay, nice
This is
collected
Portuguese
up and back a
Podengo
little bit and
Pequeno,
right around.
number 11.
And for those of you who are new to dog shows, there's something you have to understand what he's doing. So the first thing he'll do is look at the head and the eye to see their expression, because all the breeds have a different expression. Then he'll feel the shoulders to see what kind of angulation and bend in the shoulder is, which proves to make them more athletic if it's correctly made.
How about that tail? What do you call that? If the other one was a saber?
A saber or sickle, depending on where they carry it. And
Okay. That looks like an upright saber.
An American breed, the red-bone coonhound has a
I know you're having
strikingly
a good
beautiful,
night tonight.
solid red coat. He's a passionate, well-driven hunter that loves to please and has the intelligence and stamina to excel in hunting, search and rescue, field trials, or the show ring. The Redbone is a versatile, courageous hound that makes a wonderful companion.
Nice.
This is Redbone Coonhound, number 9.
I'm going to take him up and back and right around.
so for everybody from North Carolina, this is a dog for you to root for.
Okay.
You know, and these breeds, they all worked a little different. So this breed would specialize in hunting animals that would go up the tree, and then they would bay at the tree, and when the hunter came, they would hold the animal up in the tree so
Very
that
nice.
the hunter
Now for the
could
side gate.
hunt that way. So, and they would obviously be vocal.
Ethan Hawke owns a Redbone Coonhound.
The Rhodesian Ridgeback is a dog of formidable power, dedication, and
Congratulations for a
courage.
good night.
As a hunter, he descends from a variety of breeds crossed with the native ridge dog in southern Africa in the 1800s. The ridge of hair on the back is the identifying mark of this breed. This is Rhodesian Ridgeback, number 35.
Great. All right,
And
you're going to take
this-
him up and back and continue right around.
Four-year-old
Keep it collected.
male named Brando. And, you know, it was Marlon Brando who once said about dogs, he said he preferred dogs to people than the other way around. And on the waterfront, he picks up a stray dog, remember? And it was a big moment in that
I would
classic.
support his thoughts, absolutely. I love dogs. Dogs are the best.
The Salukis' elegance is deceptive.
for tonight.
For millennia, Salukis have hunted in some of the world's most inhospitable regions. Their movement, whether in the show ring or in the coursing field, is a result of a supremely conditioned coursing hound.
I see the bite.
This is Saluki number 29.
Okay, sir, up and back and then right around, please.
You know, you may look at the Saluki and think it's a very light animal.
It looks light, fluffy.
Maybe not capable of dispatching large game, but they would hunt gazelle. I mean, so game that was larger than them.
Yeah.
And they would do it in mountainous areas or also in the desert in the sand. So they had to really adapt to the terrain they were in.
Actor Orlando Bloom, when filming Kingdom of Heaven, rescued and then adopted a Saluki mix. It's in Morocco.
Just the most elegant breed.
Scottish Deerhound is a rare breed of ancient lineage and is the royal dog of
Congratulations for
Scotland.
being here.
Sir Walter Scott called them the most perfect creatures of heaven. Shown at Westminster since the very first show in 1877, they are dignified and gentle in temperament. They're large, rough-coated sight hounds to pursue game. This is Scottish Deerhound, number 7.
Nice. Bite, please.
Leslie Potts is no
Okay, you're gonna take
stranger
him
to
up
the
and
hound
back
group
and right
here.
around.
She's been in the group with the same breed and actually the sister.
Are there advantages to having an experienced handler? The judge, does it tilt things at all?
I think whether it's the owner showing the dog and they practice with the dog or the handler showing the dog, I think they end up on an equal balance. Maybe even the owner has more time to work with their dog. You know, the handler may carry 20 dogs with them, but, you know, obviously the handler's used to showing many different dogs. And Leslie's a great sight hound expert.
Slugi is a rare breed of sighthound from North
Congratulations
Africa,
for a nice
known for its
evening.
hunting skills, speed, agility, and endurance over long distances. This is an ancient breed, rich in history and culture, and is equally at home in nomadic tents as in the hunt. This short-coated breed is primarily a companion breed in the United States that is also proficient in lure coursing. This is Slugi, number 9.
Up and back and right around, please.
A 3-year-old from Poland. We mentioned it, you know, Jenny, when we opened the show, all 50 states represented and 17 countries, obviously Poland among those, but outside of the U.S., Canada with the most entries in this year's show with 76, followed by Japan, Italy.
Thank you. Show me the side view.
And the Philippines, but representing Poland is Dari.
Isn't that great, though, that we have so many international dogs here representing the 150th Westminster Kennel Club?
The energetic treeing walker coonhound is perfectly suited for tracking and treeing raccoons. Developed from the walker, the Virginia hounds, and the earliest English foxhounds, the treeing walker is a fast, alert hunter with a superb endurance. The breed is intelligent, confident, and sociable. This is treeing walker coonhound, number 7.
Nice front seat.
Now, a lot of the hunters,
so we're going to take them down and back and then right around for side gates.
They think that this is the best for competition because they're, as they described, hot-nosed.
Sure,
Meaning,
and they called them the people's choice dog because they were very versatile. You know, they weren't really pigeonholed into one aspect and style of hunting. And this dog, Nate, he's a 4-time breed winner here. He's won here since 2021. So Nate's no stranger to the group ring out here, and he's showing that here tonight.
The Whippet looks similar to a greyhound, but it's smaller and is a distinct breed. For over a century, this extremely fast sighthound has been used as a rabbit courser racing dog in England. The Whippet's stamina and power of acceleration are truly striking. This is Whippet, number 8.
Thank you. See your bite, please.
You know,
You're going to take her up and back and then right around, please.
I think of this group well represented in 2025 when the group winner was Bourbon.
Sure, and you might remember Justin showed a dog named Whiskey, and his wife showed Bourbon.
And you got to, you know, be careful.
Can't have too much.
That's right.
Thank you.
But they can have such great dogs, so that's okay. They're allowed to have a lot of great dogs through the years. And Bourbon was the #1 hound last year, or excuse me, Ivy was the number 1 hound last year.
Yep, this Ivy. The last repeat winner was Whippet, 2020 and 2021, and now here's, as you talked about a moment ago, Michael.
All right, so walk your Afghan hound right out here, please.
Got to pick
going right down
out of this group the top
Face
dog.
it to me, please. American Foxhound, please. Your Bloodhound, please. The Smooth Dachshund. The Greyhound. The Abethan. The Pharaoh Hound. And the Saluki. Step back, step back. Move down. I want you to come out, just let me see a profile. When I say thank you, go right around to the end of these 8 dogs. Bring her out.
Put those 2 coats together.
So what the judge is going to do here is they want to see how the dog can stand on its own without the handler touching every leg and putting it into place. And this will be the true test when he watches them from in this profile going around. And they're cheering her on, the beautiful Afghan.
Keep it in the side view.
Beautiful.
Thank you, right around.
And a different gait, calm, composed.
I mean, such a difference
Yes, and he's gonna
Thank you, right
he's gonna
around
give
with
and
her.
take on the different breeds based on how they're made and what their temperaments are. Because an Afghan's gonna come out and be this beautiful staring off into space, and a Bloodhound's gonna be much more
Your
serious.
smooth dachshund. You can bait her.
Is this guy going to hold up to that group? The rest of this.
Thank you, right around.
She's a beautiful dachshund. See, the crowd supports the little ones too.
That's right.
Your greyhound. Thank you, right around,
Why
sir.
does he want that side view?
Yes.
He calls
And
for
you
that.
saw, so he was looking, you know, when that dog came out, he was looking at these beautiful, graceful S curves on the top and the bottom. You know, and then the greyhound, he's going to see this long, beautiful stride, which is going to be much different than this Abizenhound that we're going to see.
Thank you, right around with her, please.
Beautiful stack, just beautiful. Came right out and did what she wanted. And you can see a totally different flexion in the legs and the way they walk, which is completely correct.
And when you say stack, that's the stance, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, that's
Thank
a good
you, right
stop,
around.
too. Just dead on perfect. And that dog just has this most magnificent temperament. Well, they're not making it easy on him, Chris, tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, where were you?
Roughing him up.
Where are you leaning?
Yeah.
You gotta,
Thank you, sir, right around with him.
And the Saluki, there'll be this low-reaching gait going across the ground.
Sir, bring your Afghan hound right here, face it this way.
We might have our first one for the
Bring
day.
me your Abethan hound. Bring me your Bloodhound. And bring me this Saluki. Thank you very much. The Afghan
The
hound
Afghan.
is 1. The
All
Abethan
right.
is 2. The Bloodhound is 3. The Saluki is 4. Thank you all very much.
well, you hinted.
Zeta pulled it off tonight. She looked really good. And, you know, that's what you just hope for. And I think every dog in the Hound group tonight just looked wonderful.
A well-seasoned 6-year-old female. And of the 35 competitors in this first group of the night, the Afghan Hound
That's beautiful.
wins the group.
And that, you know, that's what wins it for you right there. That beautiful, airy gait, that nice spring to the legs. Just a beautiful picture tonight. Well done.
And celebration all around. Jamie Little is in the middle there. We can spot her because of the the coat.
Right. A different color today. Yeah.
Yes, that is
You know,
shining brightly.
sparkles, yeah.
I like the beaming smile. Jamie?
Willie getting hugs all the way around, the first winner of this show. Zeta, he's in tears. You're hooked. Willie, come on over here. That was not easy for this judge. What set Zeta apart tonight?
I think I remember this day for all my life, you know? She's the dog, make me feel everything can happen. So, you know, I'm sorry.
It's beautiful. Good luck. We'll see you in 24 hours here again.
Thank you.
Congratulations, beautiful girl. Jenny.
Thanks so much, Jamie. The emotion says it all. We are off and running with one winner so far here at Madison Square Garden. Back with more from New York City. The toys are on the clock after we take this swift timeout. Again, congrats to Zeta, the Afghan Hound, our first group winner of the night. The Abizenhound, our second place finisher, the Bloodhound in third place, and the Saluki was our fourth place finisher. Well, right now the toy group is on the clock. It's always a crowd favorite with 12 Best in Show wins. Someone needs to dry off right now. The most recent came in 2021. Already such a great start to our evening, but so much has already taken place this weekend, including a relatively new tradition that has become a fan favorite, the 13th annual Masters Agility Championship, which aired Saturday live on Fox. This is the competition where dogs show off their incredible athleticism, racing through an obstacle course full of jumps, ramps, teeter-totters, tunnels, those weave pools. It's like a marine boot camp obstacle course, but for the dogs, and it is endlessly entertaining. 300 dogs over 5 different height classes entered to become this year's Masters Agility Champion, and here are the results. A big congrats to Prove It, the Border Collie, her handler, Amber McCune, who took home this year's top prize. Other winners include Gabby the Papillon, the All-American dogs Nimble and Ironman excelled in the 12 and 16-inch groups respectively, and finally Gerard the Poodle won the 24-inch group. So one group down is we've already crowned the winner of the Hound group, and now the toy group is on the clock. More from the Garden in a moment. The 150th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show is presented by Purina Pro Plan, Fuel for Life. The toy group is getting ready to delight the crowd here at Madison Square Garden. Jamie Little is standing by with another special guest in the Ready Ring.
Thank you, Jenny. Yes, I'm joined by Sammy and the beautiful Maple. Congratulations. You guys continued your winning ways here today. So this is unique. I love hearing these stories that you were breeder, owner, handler. I know you handle a lot of dogs, but how extra special is it when it's your dog?
So much more emotional. Yes. Definitely.
Yes, and to be at Westminster, you're about to walk out in the ring. What a night for you.
Yes. So 12 years ago, I actually showed her great-great-grandmother, and I was just a handler, and now it's my own dog.
Oh my gosh, what a great story. A Chinese crested. A lot of people may be seeing this breed for the first time. What do you want people to know about this?
Oh, they're a great little breed. They're just a big dog in a little body, and they're outgoing. I run her with all the other client dogs. She thinks that she's just a big dog. They're wonderful.
And I love this is Powder Pup, and that's a long hair. We see them sometimes as hairless.
Yes.
Yes. Well, Maple is beautiful, and we wish you luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
All right. Jenny, Sammy, Maple, they'll be in the ring shortly.
Jamie, thank you so much. We're going to step away for a quick timeout. The toy group is wound up, ready to take the stage when we return to the 150th Westminster Kennel.
The 150th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show is presented by Purina Pro Plan.
Looking at the toy group, it's clear these dogs were born to be carried, pampered, adored, obsessed over. Must I go on? Each one small in size, but big in attitude. They walk in like, yeah, I know I'm the Wi-Fi password. 12 Best in Show wins, starting with the toy poodle in 1961 to most recently the Pekingese in 2021. And somehow I'm supposed to pick my favorite? Impossible.
Thank you, Ken Jong. And you can see Ken in an all-new Masked Singer this Wednesday on Fox, and the next day on Hulu with Jason Hoke, Chris Myers. Thanks for being with us live from New York. And let's check in with Michael Lefebvre, who's been ringside calling out the dogs for 25 years. Michael?
May we have the toy group in the ring, please?
This year's toy group, what stands out to you? And we've heard, as you mentioned, Comet at the top here to keep an eye on, but beyond Comet, from this group, the greatest challenge.
I think if you're going to ask for a rival to Comet, it might be Cookie the Maltese. We've seen Cookie here before. she's come in with a really good record as well. But, you know, like we said, there's always a surprise here at Westminster, so you never know.
And like Ken Jeong, the challenge, how are you going to pick a win? Well, Mrs. Charlotte P. Patterson from Destin, Florida is the judge who has the assignment, and this marks her 7th Westminster assignment.
She's an expert in toys. You know, she's one of those people that mentors people, and she mentored me a lot in the toy breeds. She's famous for pugs, but she has a discerning eye for all of the toy breeds. I would make her one of our greatest toy judges.
Yeah.
And she'll be no nonsense too.
Well, as mentioned, I mean, Comet, the Shih Tzu, Comet has won the group each of the last 2 years, and since 2011, the award, the trophy handed out the toy group.
It's a great group tonight, better than last year.
Yes, exactly.
Has 12 Best in Show wins, most recently Wasabi in 2021, the Pekingese. And they're just getting ready.
It's a little slower running, isn't it?
Yeah, with 25, this is 10 less dogs than we had in the Hound group. But would you say the toy dogs are a little finicky, maybe?
They're small, much smaller. It's a lot of steps.
That may be it. Okay, well, let's get it started here and see who we have coming up.
Afghan means monkey in German, and Pinscher means terrier. Thus, Afghan Pinscher means monkey dog. Small in structure and strong-willed, they were originally used to rid granaries and kitchens of small rodents. They're intelligent and inquisitive, neat but shaggy with bold personalities. This is Avon Pinscher, number 12.
One thing we have to discuss when we're talking about the toy group is we talked about function a lot in the Hound group. This is more about the type features that make up what we call breed type. So all of these little features, the way their nose is placed, their eye, their expression, their coat texture in a lot of the coated breeds.
And this
really
is
important.
A 2-year-old female named Tax Time, and that's not too far away. So
it's coming up.
Yeah, get your accountant, get ready for that. Can you deduct your dog as a dependent? I know. Oh, he's a little spicy.
Little devil, yeah,
She's
devil.
Spicy there.
Mustache little devil out there.
The Beaver Terrier was developed in Germany in the 1980s. This whimsical toy breed is lighthearted, intelligent, and amusing. An elegant, long-haired dog with a breed signature ponytail, its fun-loving, childlike attitude makes him a devoted and loyal companion. This is Beaver Terrier number 32.
So you just saw the handler pick the dog up, and what she was doing, there's some breeds that have requirements on the pads and feet, some have disqualifications. So she was checking for correct coat color and pigmentation.
And from Belarus, but in California is the home state. And you know the Forbes, they did research, Forbes advisor on the most spoiled dogs. In California, it's home to the highest percent of dog owners who push their dog in a stroller.
Well,
almost half.
If I come back as a dog, I want to live in California.
Almost half. Well, I hope the governor there doesn't tax their mileage.
Right.
The Brussels Griffon is named for the capital of Belgium, where it was first developed. There are 2 coat varieties, the rough that is similar to most hard-coated terriers and smooth like that found in the pug. These little dogs, popular here since the turn of the 20th century, are devoted and intelligent companions. This is Brussels Griffon, number 20.
Kind of a unique shape. And about 12 pounds when they...
Well, you picked up right on it. They're robust, so they're not as light as some of the other toy dogs, and we always want to see this nice Springer rib and a little more boning than what you'll see in, say, a Chihuahua. And they come in 2 coats, so this is the smooth coat, and then you'll see the rough coat as well.
Kind of an upright glance.
These glamorous little dogs were bred strictly as companions and historically were known as comforter spaniels. Favorites in the court of English royalty. They are ideal, gentle family pets, bred to be sound as well as beautiful, happy, and eager to please, and to make perfect therapy dogs. This is Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, number 17.
Well, the crowd loves the Cavalier. And you know what's great about this breed is even in the standard, you know, we talked about predictability in purebred dogs, and the standard calls for if they cannot have any shyness in the breed, or they're not even to be considered for a ribbon. And you can see this typical spaniel behavior with the wagging tail, always happy and merry.
Lindsey Vonn, the Olympian, owns a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel named Chance.
The origin of the Chihuahua is a mystery, with guesses from Mexico to Egypt, Sudan, and Malta. Probably originated in Asia and came to Mexico in very ancient times. This is the smallest of all purebred dogs, clever, gigantic in heart, and possessing characteristics. 2 coat varieties, long and smooth, are recognized. This is long-coated Chihuahua number 58.
There goes the smallest dog shown today.
That's pretty cool. And the tail hanging over the back.
Sure, and it's very specific in different toy breeds, the way they're supposed to carry their tail, and in a lot of other breeds as well. Yeah, great little showman there. And that's what they're supposed to be, saucy, they say.
Okay.
We want a little saucy guy.
Right, we had spicy.
Yeah, it's great.
A little saucy.
I love when they act like that.
And this is the smooth-coated Chihuahua, genetically the same breed. Legend has it that this diminutive dog was introduced to Europe as a result of the voyages of Christopher Columbus. This is smooth-coated Chihuahua, number 15.
That's what's cool about, you know, the history. You tie this to, in this, the 150th event here. Christopher Columbus and this type of dog, that someone can own that breed in today's world.
Sure, and you know, that's why we have purebred dogs, because every dog's established on the way they look, their temperament. You know, everything about it is predictable, and that's why we love the purebred dogs so much.
This is a 3-year-old male, Nacho.
Look at that face. That's great.
It's their show.
The crowd loves it.
Chinese Crested was admitted to the toy group in 1991. The breed dates back to at least the early 1500s. They appear to have come from China, although Spanish explorers found them in Mexico and South and Central America. The 2 types, the hairless and powder puff, are judged by the same standard. This is Chinese Crested number 42.
So they just talked about 2 different coat types. So this is a powder puff. So the coat will be long and flowing down. This dog is in beautiful condition.
I would imagine, you know, it's tough to keep clean, so I don't know if you want them outside playing on the mud.
No, you know, if they have good texture hair, it washes right off, and you just brush it out, any little dirt. If they're correctly made and they're correctly coated, it's not a problem. And a beautiful stack there by Maple, just beautiful. That great carriage going around, looking up at her handler.
Long favored by royalty, the English toy spaniel is nicknamed the Charlie, after its most famous admirers, King Charles I and King Charles II. The English toy is a robust toy spaniel with a distinctive domed head. It is a devoted companion with a charming, merry, and affectionate demeanor. This is English toy spaniel number 23, Blenheim and Prince Charles.
Yeah, they're great with kids and other dogs as well.
Yeah, they're very aristocratic dogs, so they have this, you know, kind of pomp and circumstance about them. And they have this beautiful rounded skull, ears set off to the side of the head, and a great temperament. And a spaniel, we just talked about the temperament, always wagging their tail, always happy.
This don't need a lot of exercise, kind of a casual walk is good enough.
He's a good guy running down. Look at him.
The King Charles and Ruby variety. The original black and tan coloring was said to be a favorite of the King Charles I. The Ruby is a self-colored rich mahogany red. The charming spaniel temperament in a small package and an excellent companion. This is English Toy Spaniel number 31, King Charles and Ruby.
And it's interesting when we talk about the history and we say a color was favored by a certain leader or king or prince, and you know, that's a lot of what the toy group's built on, is the inherent beauty and the type within each breed. And what may appeal to you with the English toy, you might want to have an ease inside, or an Italian Greyhound. And there's such diversity in a toy group. So it's a challenging group to judge because there's so much nuance to it.
And excellent for city dwellers.
The Havanese is the national dog of Cuba. His high head carriage, top line rising slightly from withers to rump, rectangular body and plume tail carried over the back make the Havanese outline unmistakable. The unique springy gait sets this breed apart from all other breeds. This is Havanese, number 29.
A breed that needs to have time with family, likes being around people.
The toy breeds were companion dogs, so they adore their families. I mean, that's what they were bred to be, as companions. We've seen David Murray in here with quite a few Havanese through the years, and some Tibetan Terriers as well. And you can see this light carriage, lofty little gait, the top line that has a slight rise to it. And the top line's the back. So when we say top line, that's the vernacular for the back.
A shake of confidence, some quick feet. We're live here in New York. Let's go to the ready ring and check in again with Jamie Little.
Well, Chris, I'm backstage right now, as you mentioned, the ready ring, and we have a treat for everyone here today. In honor of the 150th, we have 8 legends of Westminster. Some are group winners, some are best in show, some are a little grayer than the last time we saw them. Look at Wilma, the boxer, and Ribbon. You remember Ribbon just a few years ago. How about Stryker, the Samoyed? And Louis, the Afghan Hound. And Daniel, the Golden Retriever. Look at the white face, 12 years old. Daniel, look at this. Once a show dog, always a show dog. And Bono, little Bono, the Havanese. And best in show in 2020, the Standard Poodle, Seba. And last but not least, best in show 1 year ago, the giant Schnauzer, Monty. So exciting to see them back here. And Chris, they are going to take to the ring momentarily, and I have a feeling this crowd will erupt.
Yeah, Jamie, it's great to see, and look at how poised and patient they are. You can tell that they have had success. Yeah, Bono was a big hit. All right, let's check back in with Michael.
The Italian Greyhound is a greyhound in miniature. Its original role was probably both as a hunter of small game and a companion. He is luxury-loving and extremely affectionate, sometimes to the point of neediness, yet being a true hound, he requires exercise and outdoor activities. This is Italian Greyhound, number 27.
And you know, you'll see themes carry through the different groups. So we saw the Greyhound and the Whippet. So now you see another dog that has those hound characteristics with the beautiful curves. The shape is a little different, so don't think that they all have the same shape. They're a little steeper through the croup, and they have a very unique gait as well.
And we're seeing that now.
Just that slight lift off the ground.
Yeah.
You don't want to see the break that we'll see it say in the min pin coming up.
Like a mini hop almost. Oh, there he goes.
Off and running.
Somebody cue.
Ready to get the game.
The aristocratic Japanese Chin is one of the oldest of all toy breeds. In 1853, Commodore Perry brought several back from his historic trip to Japan. By the end of the 19th century, they were popular at dog shows in this country. This is a true companion animal of antiquity, style, tradition, and class. This is Japanese Chin, number 11.
I love this breed because they have such a unique carriage about them. They have this little air of arrogance, and you kind of just roll along with what they want to do. They kind of dictate your pace and what you want to see around them, because that's just what a Chin should be. And this is a beautiful example with that correct silky coat, beautiful expressive eye, that startled and astonished look that they should have in the eye.
A 5-year-old male shuffling along.
Maltese have been known for at least 28 centuries, making it easily one of the older breeds. Throughout much of history, royalty and people of refinement have favored this little dog. They are gentle, affectionate, and the sole purpose of this small dog with a long, white, silky, straight hair is to be a companion. This is Maltese, number 20.
This is a breed I actually showed quite a bit of.
Really?
Yeah, I showed a lot of Maltese through the years, and this is a wonderful example of the breed.
How would you describe their personality since you've been up close with them?
Oh, well, they're lively and happy. And, you know, I think the people at home, what you really need to understand is just because you see the dogs in this kind of condition with this beautiful flowing hair, you don't have to have that much hair on the dog. You can do a little puppy clip and cut them down, and they're just as happy that way, too. This is Cookie, you know, and we talked earlier that she might be one that could challenge Comet. And she's putting on a good show tonight. So, you know, Charlotte's going to have to weigh all those little nuances about each breed to determine which dog can win.
We're a little more than halfway through the toy group, live on the 150th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show from New York City. Coming up, the Pomeranian, among others, and there's Nacho. Smile.
A little bit.
For your close-up. The Hound group earlier, 35, and the Afghan Zeta was best in that group as we're working through the toys with 25 toy dogs. We're just about halfway through. Michael Lefebvre will take us through the rest of the group as we continue live from New York. Michael?
Toy Manchester Terrier is a breed apart, a little over 150 years old. This is the toy variety of the Manchester Terrier, named like the larger version for the Manchester, England. The toy came to the United States, and the larger version was an immediate hit with people of taste and discrimination. This is Toy Manchester Terrier number 21.
Well, no best in show titles, so it's one of those that have some work to do.
Yeah,
well,
but there's been some beautiful toy Manchesters through the year, just like this animal right here.
2-year-old male.
Just a nice way of going, not overstepping. You know, some of the toy breeds, we watch them to see if they lift too much, if it's not required. And this dog gates perfectly well, and that's something Charlotte's evaluating. We call it the down and back. So they'll go down away from us and back to the judge.
Charlotte Patterson, our judge for the toy group.
The miniature pinscher is distinctly not a bred-down version of the Doberman pinscher, as so many people apparently believe. In fact, the toy is by far the older breed. Min Pins are alert, active, fearless, and naturally inquisitive. The Hackney gait, which is a high-stepping, free and easy gait, is correct for the breed. This is miniature pinscher number 8.
Well, that was interesting what Michael was saying about it's not, you know, you don't just shrink the giant.
Right. There's some breeds that you think they come from other breeds, and they really don't. So pinscher just refers to a subset of dogs, not necessarily the Doberman pinscher per se.
So even though miniature, a pretty valuable watchdog.
Oh yeah, they can certainly sound the alarm, and you know they're feisty little dogs. You know they're always full of character. You can see that right there on that stack, just looking up at the handler, jumping up for a little treat before he moves on. And this is where you'll see that distinctive gait where they actually hack me and they break a little bit at the knuckle.
Papillon is French for butterfly, and the ears on this elegant toy dog resemble wings. This breed was favored by the French monarchy in the 16th and 1700s. This Royal Spaniel comes in 2 varieties. The Papillon has direct, erect ears, and the Féline, French for moth, has drop ears. This is Papillon, number 25.
And this is a dog that had a great career. So if, you know, we want to talk about some of the other dogs when we talk about rankings, and when I say they have a chance and, you know, they're considered a top-ranked dog, that's what we're talking about. Because there's a lot of unranked dogs, but this dog ended up the number 2 toy dog in America last year. So this is a big contender in this group as well.
Papillon.
Putting on a great show. Look at that. Those
Papillon
beautiful
has
ears.
one best in show from 1906, and that is a good gait, good looking dog with a little spunk.
The Pekingese has long been one of the most popular of all toy breeds. His tapering hindquarters, massive front end and mane earn him the name Lion Dog. The standard calls for an unhurried, dignified, and rolling gait, as you can see here. He dates to the 8th century in China, where he was considered sacred. This is Pekingese, number 9.
Is there a dog in there somewhere?
There is, and they're actually, it's a really, you saw her pick the dog up, so she was trying to feel they should be heavier in front than they are behind. So they shouldn't just feel kind of like a bread box. They should be pear-shaped.
And the name is Lumpy.
Lumpy.
I think Harry would cover it, but
right.
This crowd is, by the way, it's a great crowd tonight. They've really been
It's
all
a
over it.
packed house. They've come to love Pekingese. We've seen a lot of Pekingese do well here through the years.
Yeah, Wasabi in 2021 with Best in Show.
Yeah, there's Malachi, there's Beeswings.
Oh boy. What?
There you go. Lumpy's putting on a good show.
I want to see, yeah, I mean, do his leg fold up? What happened there? Like folding chairs.
Like I said, it's a lot of work. Look at that.
Oh, there it is.
That
Okay.
nice little
that's
roll,
cool.
little tongue out.
And the wave.
That's great. You can see his little feet moving the right way.
It's the only dog can do the wave all by itself.
Pomeranian is a Nordic Spitz breed that takes its name from the German province of Pomerania. They have been bred down from their original 20 to 30 pound herding and sled pulling ancestors to the 3 to 7 pound size today. These spirited and loyal dogs excel in the show ring, at companion events, and as therapy dogs. This is Pomeranian number 29.
So with the Westminster Week, there's a big showcase of toy dogs called Progressive Dog Club. And it actually counts for a Best in Show, but it's only toy dogs being shown. And this Pomeranian won both of them. Beat everybody. So, as you can see, it's an endearing little dog. Great on his legs. And he's doing that to collect it, you know, so he went out, he wanted to make sure when he came back to Charlotte that the dog was composed, not too crazy and happy and wild and having a great time, because that crowd really sends him off. So he's trying to just, you know, sometimes the crowd does make the dogs get more excited, and he just wants to take his time and bring them back. And look at him just looking. It's like, are we going to go?
He's got an intense, look at those eyes. I mean, a 2-year-old, and we saw Nacho smiling, and this looks like Asian who...
They love it. They love it out there. This is what brings them up. It's so great.
Having a good time, as are we.
This is the smallest variety of poodles, a diminutive copy of the miniature and standard poodle, never in excess of 10 inches tall. The toy should have the same structure, intelligence, attitude, and beauty as the larger members of his family, and the same elegant style and grooming. This is Toy Poodle number 39.
So when we talk about rankings, this dog's on paper isn't ranked. This dog came from Japan.
Why is it not ranked?
Because it was shown in Japan and they brought him
Not
over here.
okay.
Yeah, so this dog probably had a great career in Japan, but you know, this is the international appeal to bring dogs over here. And Toshi, the handler, is the breeder as well, and he's bred some beautiful poodles through the years. Very skilled man in the breed, and he's taking a bow. What a good kid.
Yeah, Japan with 5 entries. We mentioned the 17 countries we've already seen from Poland and from Cuba. Canada again with the most from outside the United States.
The pug certainly originated in China, the next appearing in Japan and then Europe in the 16th century. He quickly became the darling of European nobility. Pugs combine cocky confidence with a friendly, sensitive, and sincere nature. They are especially good with children. This is Pug number 31.
And as we celebrate a century and a half of this event, 1877, first year entered here, and so the pug, one of the oldest breeds of dogs, and one Best in Show title that came in 1981.
Yes, and this is a breed that Charlotte's very familiar with. She bred these, and she did it on such a high level. And we don't see a lot of black pugs, and I've seen this dog, and this dog is a real stunner. So I think Charlotte could really fall in love with this dog.
So if a judge is that much aligned with a certain breed, are they extra careful when making
I
decisions?
think they're
with
pretty
that
hard
harsh,
on
yeah,
all. She'll be difficult with all toy dogs. You know, she has such a discerning eye, and And so for her to use a pug, it's gonna, you know, she's gonna really have to appreciate it. Look at that guy go.
A favorite breed of the Russian aristocracy, the Russian toy is elegant, athletic, and cheerful. They are known for their playfulness and devotion as companion dogs. The breed can have a smooth or a long coat and comes in 6 colors. This is Russian toy, number 17.
This is Clyde, a 3-year-old male. Of course, we're at the home of the Knicks. You think of Clyde, I think of Walt Frazier.
Sure.
And the crowd, they're like when the Knicks beat the Lakers the other night. They're just as loud here at the Garden.
They love their dogs. And you know, this is an interesting breed because they're kind of ornamental with the hair off the ears, and they can be smooth too. So, you know, they have 2 different types.
Breed
It's coming right back, looking up, ready to go, just jumping away, off we go.
Surviving a couple of times when the breed was almost wiped out, but 2 different times in the early years have survived successfully.
The Shih Tzu was originally developed in China's imperial courts by crossing ancient Chinese and Tibetan breeds. Later, the Shih Tzu flourished in England and has now become popular in the United States. While the show dog wears a long flowing coat, family pets look charming and are easier to maintain in a variety of short clips. This is Shih Tzu, number 11.
I don't know how often comments come around, but
this one keeps circling the earth because he's done a lot here.
Won each of the last 2 years.
He is now the top winning toy dog of all time. Luke Eric and his wife Diane have done a beautiful job in this breed. And, you know, there's no small task to make a dog top dog of an entire group.
Yeah, Luca and Diana were AKC Breeders of the Year back in 2023.
Yeah, it's a tribute to their longevity and dedication to this difficult breed. And Comet's putting on a nice show tonight with his carriage and just walking at a nice moderate pace.
At the age of 5.
Silky Terrier is a toy with the heart of a terrier. The breed originated in Australia and said to be a cross between an Australian Terrier and the Yorkshire Terrier. The breed was first shown in Australia in 1907, but not in the United States until the early 1950s. This is Silky Terrier, number 17.
This is a hardy little dog. I really enjoy this breed. You know, they're sturdy and they're kind of rough and tumble a little bit. I just think their temperaments are great.
And aren't they confused, excuse me, with the Yorkie sometimes?
Sure, and they're not. The coat is different. The coat color is a little different. The body and proportion shape is different. The head and eye and ears carriage.
These are larger than.
Yeah, they are. They are. I love it. They're always determined. They really do have a little of that terrier spunk to them.
Right around for me, please.
And off and running. Here we go.
Winding down the toy group.
Toy Fox Terrier joined the AKC Toy Group in 2003. Bred down from Smooth Fox Terriers, the Toy Fox combines a spirited terrier attitude with the typical affectionate personality of a toy dog. These fun-loving little dogs love human companionship, and they make great show dogs, agility dogs, or wonderful pets. This is Toy Fox Terrier, number 9.
The dark kind of sparkling eyes. There's I guess he agrees with me there.
Well, you know, and that's great that you see those things because we want that lustrous expression. We want them, you know, depending on what type of breed they are. Sometimes we want a soft and calm expression. Sometimes we want that really intense expression, and that's really what sets each breed apart.
Stop and look.
Wants a personality to go with the standard and the look. Yeah, when Jamie was reporting earlier, you could hear a lot of barking in the background.
Right. There's a lot of spunk out there.
Dogs speaking up.
The Yorkshire Terrier traces its roots to the Terriers of Scotland and North England. Yorkies were a distinct breed by 1870 and first shown at Westminster in 1878. Today's Yorkie retains the hallmark of the breed, an ideal dark blue silk body coat, high head carriage of a shaded golden tan, and of course, the self-importance of a toy terrier. This is Yorkshire Terrier number 9.
You just saw Mrs. Patterson pick the coat up and drop it. And that's to assess the coat texture. You see how lustrous and shiny it is? That's so important. And also that dark steel blue color. And that's what she's looking for. She's looking to make sure that that coat color and texture is really correct, because that is one of the hallmarks of the Yorkshire Terrier. And I'd be remiss, you know, Charlotte looks great tonight, and she's befitting of being in the toy group because she just looks as elegant as all the toy breeds do. And little Shaggy's going right to her.
He said, I like her.
Shaggy fell in love with Charlotte Patterson tonight. Maybe Charlotte has a new pet to take home.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Simon Cowell have owned and do own Yorkies.
He's gone right along. Perfect little dog. Great show tonight.
25 in the toy group. And Charlotte Patterson will have to pick the group winner.
So we have the Affenpinscher. The smooth coat Chihuahua. The Chinese crested.
Sir. We have the Maltese.
We have the Maltese. And the Pekingese. And the Pomeranian. And the Pug. And the Shih Tzu. She has her work cut out for her tonight. Those are some great dogs out there tonight. And I have to say, every one of them look great. You know, none of them are losing on their showmanship, so.
I mean, it's a cool group. Some have kind of a cuteness. Some there's an elegance to them. Some there's a.
Oh, she's making her decision already. We have coming out. And the Pomeranian. And the Pug. And the Shih Tzu.
Sir, you're supposed to be right up here. Right up here for me, please. Let's take these 4 right around together. Let's go. Go.
And that's the way they're going to be, I believe.
The winner is the Maltese. Who is the Pomeranian?
The Maltese is the winner.
It looks like the Pomeranian went second, the Pug went third, and the Shih Tzu went fourth.
Could this be the first Best in Show win for the Maltese? This Maltese has a shot, as we mentioned, the female who has won Best in Show.
Yeah, Cookie looked great tonight. Just put on a great show. Perfect condition. That coat looked lustrous.
The 150th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show is sponsored by Cosequin Joint Health Supplements. Support your dog's joint health with Cosequin. Let's head to Jamie Little.
Well, maybe it was an omen. We showed this dog first on the pre-show as he gets his beautiful ribbon, Tim. Cookie was a showstopper, and it wasn't easy for the judge. What set this dog apart tonight?
Oh, I don't know. I think she just had a great performance. She was on top of her game, and she loved being out here.
So what do you do in New York City now? 24 hours, you get to come back here in the big ring and go for Best in Show.
Just try to stay cool, which in this weather, it's easy.
Yeah. And a lot of primping and a lot of brushing.
Yeah, of course.
Congratulations. Well done, Cookie girl. Jenny.
A big congrats to Cookie the Maltese, putting on a show. The toy. We are here in New York City, and there is something so special about seeing these dogs take over Manhattan. 2 groups down with 2 more to come tonight, 3 more tomorrow at the 150th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. A big congrats to Cookie from the toy group. Our Maltese will represent the toys for Best in Show. Let's take a look at our other finishers. The Pomeranian was our 2nd place finisher, the Pug in 3rd, and the Shih Tzu Comet with a 4th place finish. 2 down, the non-sporting group is in the ready ring. The judging continues when we return. The Bulldog is always a favorite around here. Serious, but ready to go. Welcome back to the 150th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show presented by Purina Pro Plan. We have crowned winners in the Hound and Toy groups. The non-sporting group is up next and in the ready ring. And with more, let's go to Jamie Little.
Well, Jenny, every dog here at the show has a story. Outside of the ring, some are just pets, some have jobs, and that is the case for a French Bulldog named Louis. Not only is he a superstar in the ring here at Westminster, but back home, he's a celebrity at his small hometown in upstate New York.
Okay, buddy, here we go. I think you know instinctively whether you have a great dog or not. And I just so happen to have an awesome dog. There you go. He has brought me a lot of peace. Let's go see your friends. My mom would be so happy knowing that he's doing such good things.
So let's talk about Louis, your journey with your dog, where this all began.
My mom at the time had dementia. I thought maybe it would be nice to just have a little bit of an outlet, and we found Louis, so he actually started to go see my mom.
What was the first moment like when you brought Louis through the doors here at the nursing home and she got to meet him?
What we found about Louis was that he was really grounded, and he just sat on the bed with her and provided calmness. So we had him registered with the Alliance of Therapy Dogs.
You lost your mom, and you made the decision to bring Louis back here.
Yes.
What brought you back?
I didn't want this place to be a place of sorrow. I just see the impact that he has on people's lives, making them smile. That just tells me the power of a dog. Teresa, would you like to see Louis?
Oh, beautiful you are.
Yeah. I love bringing Louis. It helps with my grief. It helps with the healing process.
I love you too, yeah.
This is what these animals do. It gives them purpose to want to get up, to want to socialize. They're a stress reliever, and no medication needed. Just an adorable puppy.
And he's so handsome. Yes, he is.
It's like Christmas for us. Just a joy to have him around. It really is.
I love the fact that he's a therapy dog, but now he's a big star in the show ring.
Yes. We worked really, really hard. I never in my wildest dreams would have ever thought that I would be going to Westminster. So we'll see how it goes. What do you think, Louis? You ready?
It's such an amazing moment. It's the 150th year. I mean, to be a part of it, it's overwhelming, and I'm so proud of him. We might not be taking home the trophy, but he brings so many smiles and joy, and at the end of the day, that's most important.
Welcome back to the 150th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. We are here at the Garden, and what a special night it has already been. So many groups already down. And you know, here at Westminster, celebrities also love the dogs. Thankfully for us, Dennis Quaid is a fan of the non-sporting group.
There's something unique about the non-sporting group. They're the most diverse group, with each of these dogs bringing their own special style. The group has everything from the poodle to the small Schipperke to my personal favorite, the unmistakably confident bulldog. For the third straight year, The Frenchie is America's most popular breed. So, now it's time for the dogs that redefine what special looks like.
Thank you, Dennis Quaid. I Can Only Imagine 2 is in theaters February 20th. Tickets are on sale now, and he is a bulldog named Peachy. Very proud owner. And let's proudly go to Michael Lefebvre.
May we have the non-sporting group in the ring, please.
Dennis said it so well. This is such a diverse group. I mean, there's so many different styles of dogs, sizes, shapes, coat texture, something for everybody. You know, there really is.
And of the 114 total dogs we're seeing tonight in the 4 groups, the non-sporting group, this group just 21.
Yeah, it's one of the smaller groups. You know, because really to get assigned to this group, you don't really fit into some of the other categories we have established.
And yet we're seeing some of 13 best in shows. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they can certainly from different breeds, they can appeal to everybody.
Eugene Blake from Tulsa, Oklahoma, has to judge these 21 dogs. And this is his 3rd assignment here, including he judged the Hound group in 2022, where his winner went on to Best in Show.
Mr. Blake is really one of our foremost experts. He certainly has a keen eye in all of these breeds.
Hey, thank you.
He's going to do a wonderful job tonight.
He's judged extensively across the United States and internationally.
He's doing that first walk around, just taking it all in.
The American Eskimo dog, descended from the German Spitz, presents a picture of strength, alertness, and beauty. Bred to be watchdogs, they live to please and protect their family. This is an intelligent breed that delights in learning, as evidenced by its success in obedience and agility. This is the American Eskimo dog, number 17.
This a 4-year-old male. Our 2 group winners tonight in the Hound and Toy group are
down the back, please.
Are both females.
This is one we'll hear this reference to Spitz breeds, and it typically refers to the style of dog with the prick ears, the wedge head, the way they carry their tail.
And they come in different sizes, right?
They do. They have 3 sizes.
Stand.
But the white coat is dense.
Right around the ring, please.
Yeah, and that's a protective coat. So we call that kind of coat is called a double coat. So there's this soft undercoat and then the outer coat with more texture to it.
The Bichon Frise originated in the Mediterranean area, ultimately arriving in France. The name means small dog with curly hair, giving the appearance of a living powder puff. This is a high-spirited little fellow and a wonderful companion dog, the Bichon Frise, number 27.
And it was Flynn, a Bichon Frise that won in 2018.
Yes, we've had quite a few Bichons do well here. And you'll see why. They are such dynamic dogs. I think his name is perfect, Top Speed Neil. I've judged this dog quite a bit, and the handler will attest that he's High Speed Neil. Top Speed Neil.
And this is a 4-year-old. You know, we talked about the youngest, which was under a year to win, and the oldest.
Better on the ring, please.
And it's been a while that we've had these extreme. The oldest was the Sussex Spaniel at 10 years and 2 months. Is there kind of or does it depend on the breed, a sweet spot?
It really depends on the breed. Some breeds really don't come in their own until 4 and 5. You'll see German Shepherds show like that. Oh, here goes Neil. Look at him. Oh, that's great. Just going right along, using those legs. Such a dynamic little guy. Beautiful.
The Boston Terrier did indeed originate in the Boston area and was recognized by the AKC in 1893 as the first American-bred dog.
Congratulations
the
on your win.
Boston's alert expression, lovable disposition, characteristic square head, and markings give him a style and the well-earned nickname, the American Gentleman.
Down the back, please.
This is Boston Terrier, number 21.
And they have that, such a typical thing in the Boston Terriers, this beautiful squared off head and a square body. And they have to have a level top line, so that back should be dead flat across the top. That's what we're always looking for in this breed.
Yeah, they're great with kids. They're super therapy dogs.
Stand, please.
They're very intelligent dogs.
And also wonderful in the
Right around the ring, please.
In the city.
Right around the ring, please.
That's a beautiful stop the dog did too. He just stands 4 square, and you can see that beautiful level top line.
A 2-year-old male.
The Bulldog's traits of courage and tenacity have long made him a symbol of determination. Yet despite his tough guy good looks, he is a fun-loving and sociable breed. The Bulldog is most happy as his role as an affectionate companion. This is Bulldog number 24.
And the name of this female is Prada, as in The Devil Wears.
My favorite movie.
And I bring this
My
up.
favorite movie.
How about this? The research, according to story.com, that the most expensive pet products, there's a Prada dog harness that costs
There's something for
$1,000.
every dog. Every dog.
But
yes.
my goodness, that's whether you can get Gucci or Louis Vuitton, but Prada appropriately named.
And you know, it's apt that this dog should be named Prada because there's so much detail to this dog. The head, the way the head is shaped, the jaw, the upturning jaw, the placement of the nose.
Your fashion parlance, very impressive.
Right around the ring, please.
I adore Bulldogs. I just think they're such a beautiful breed.
Yeah, they look like they just have the face of a pal you'd talk to at the corner, sitting at the counter.
And here you go. You can see that beautiful wide jaw, the beautiful deep set nose, and the flat top, and the small ears.
Same.
Exactly what they're supposed to be.
Still top 10 and most popular.
The Chinese Shar-Pei probably dates back to the Han Dynasty about 200 BC. The name literally is translated as sandskin or sandpaper-like coat. Originally a multi-purpose farm dog, the breed has made a remarkable comeback from near extinction in the 1960s. This is Chinese Shar-Pei, number 22.
Down the back, please.
You heard if you could hear Eugene Blake, the judge, say a moment ago to the handler, congratulations before he even, and he's kind of done that with each.
Yeah,
with
it
each
relaxes the dogs a little bit because some of the dogs, they might be paying attention to the handler and they don't realize he's coming up. So it's a way to relax the dogs. And he also said, bite, please. And in this breed, and also the Chow we're going to see next, one of the things they have to check for, they'll open the mouth not just to see the teeth and the dentition, but also the color of the tongue.
Does it also relax the handler sometimes when he?
Sure, of course.
Hey,
right around the ring, please.
It makes you feel like you should relax a little bit instead of this austere. We're out here to show these beautiful dogs, and the judges there appreciating them.
Right.
Everybody should be relaxed and have a good time.
I mean, this is a serious event, but we are having fun. The dogs provide fun for us.
The Chow Chow, one of the oldest recognizable dogs, was discovered in China more than 2,000 years ago. Originally used for hunting, herding, and protection, today it is primarily a companion dog. The Chow Chow has a blue-black tongue and a stilted gait, and either has a smooth or a rough double coat. This is Chow Chow number 21.
And you brought up a great point. Let's not forget, all of these show dogs go home and are pets, and they have a great life. And even when they're being shown in campaign, even if they're with a handler and not their original owners, these dogs are pampered. I mean, I can tell you the dogs I showed were taken care of so much better than me. I didn't get the pampering that the show dogs got.
Well, the pampering, even for non-show, they get in the household. They're pampered sometimes. They take it over. But I'm glad you brought that up because this is kind of their job, their moment here. But at home, I assume they're pampered, but they're relaxed. They know they're not on stage, right?
Right,
at that point.
Exactly. No, we love our show dogs, and when we go home with them at night, that's the greatest gift they give us.
Chow Chow hoping for a first best in show for as long as they have been a contender.
Tales of 16th century pirates and shipwrecks around the Coton de Tuliar, a breed developed on the island of Madagascar. Their name derives from the cottony texture of their coat.
Congratulations on your win.
Cotons are agile, intelligent, quirky, and clown-like. They are readily adapted to all lifestyles and have become treasured companions. This is Coton de Tuliar, number 27.
And look at that expression, Chris.
Yeah, the cloud. I know.
Eyes.
As I say, cloud-like. You can see like this
it
is
just draws you in, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little frown there, but you'll see him brighten up as he settles in.
And now a very different coat texture than the Maltese we saw win the toy group. In a Maltese, that cotton texture is so unwanted, but in this breed, it's prized, and that is a hallmark of the breed. So you can see how we develop these different dogs.
Yeah, Ernesto showed
right around the ring, please.
This breed in the group last year.
Yes, Ernesto's been campaigning quite a few Catons through the years.
Ernesto Lara, handler.
The Dalmatian is known as the original coach dog. His endurance and national affinity for horses led him to his early role as a guardian of horse-drawn vehicles.
Congratulations on your win.
His uniquely striking coat, coupled with his durability and loyalty, making him a popular firehouse mascot and devoted family dog. This is Dalmatian, number 23.
And we see dogs
back, please.
in a lot of movies and portrayed a lot of different ways, but Rotten Tomatoes, they're on their list of top 100 dog movies. Number one on the list, still 101 Dalmatians.
Wow, the Dalmatians, such an appealing breed with their, their endurance and their strength, but also some elegance to them and their stamina and just the way they go. He'll come out here. I'm sure he's going to stand and do it perfect. Look at that. Just ready to go. You can see that's an athlete out there.
Are they the only ones with spots? I know they're born without them and they grow, or that are this definite or this defined?
Yeah, some of the other breeds, I mean, they're patches, torn patches, but we call those spots. Yeah.
Good name for a dog, Spot.
Exactly.
Bite, please.
The Finnish Spitz is the national dog of Finland. With its glorious red-gold coat, bold carriage, and brisk movement, the Finnish Spitz presents a fox-like picture. While cautious with strangers, this medium-sized, highly intelligent breed is well-suited for families with children. This is Finnish Spitz, number 7.
Back, please.
This is a great breed, and they're an active breed. They love to be on the move. They're one of those breeds that, if you were going to have it at home, you should have that for a family and an active person. They're really good with that kind of activity. They love it. You can see. Look how keen they are.
Oh, intense! And this is
right around the ring, please.
One of the more seasoned we've seen tonight at the age of 9. They can be obstinate at times and known for that in that red coat. Almost like sometimes somebody run into the doormen around here.
Right. There's a few of those out there.
I kid.
Sharing a common ancestor with the modern bulldog, the smaller French bulldog originated in the 1800s as a companion for English lace makers.
Congratulations
Imported to France, they soon became very popular in Paris. These funny little clowns are popular companion breed throughout the world. This is French bulldog number 40.
So a lot of pressure on, because this is in the AKC list, most popular breed that does not have a best in show title, and I think dog fans, dog lovers everywhere want to know. Hey.
Yeah, you might have seen Perry. You might remember him with Winston out there. He went reserve best in show. Right. Perry's done a great job. He's the breeder handler.
It's 3 straight years French Bulldog making it the most popular breed.
Right around the ring,
and
please.
Clicquot came out of a great breed today. A big entry in French Bulldogs. She looked beautiful tonight.
A 2-year-old.
A member of the Spitz family, the Kaison's luxurious standoff coat and unique expressive markings are his key characteristics. They are known for their keen intelligence and their outgoing and friendly nature. The Kaison is a consistent top performer in agility and obedience trials. This is Kaison, number 23.
Another one of our Spitz breeds with that really unique marking that they're supposed to have the spectacles around the eyes. So maybe when we come back, we can see the eyes because it's really unique.
Yeah, let's see if we can stare into those. It's hard to.
And they have a unique gait. We call that a brisk gait. So, you know, it's not a big, huge side gait like we would see on a sight hound. You know, it's a brisk gait. And we define breeds that way.
You can hear the flipping. Hear the noise in the background. See that flipping tail.
Right around the ring, please.
This is Cole, and favorite toy, according to the owner handler, is an oven mitt.
And there's those spectacles you can see
there's
coming
the
at
eyes.
you. Yeah, and you can see them. And that's a hallmark of the breed. Really important.
Hard to see from a distance.
The Lhasa Apso is an ancient Tibetan breed, long serving as a watchdog inside homes and monasteries. British colonists summering in the Himalayas imported the breed to England. Considered it sacred in his native Tibet, he is a treasure today as a clever, enchanting companion. This is Lhasa Apso, number 7.
You know, we talk about the dogs a lot, but sometimes we'd be remiss in not talking about the handler. And this is Susan Giles. She's a breeder, owner, handler. She has dedicated her life to the Lhasa Apso. And, you know, this dog really has just done such amazing things. It won one of the biggest dog shows in the country at the end of the year in December, the AKC show. She was named Breeder of the Year. And look at the show. That dog's coat texture is beautiful. It's supposed to be this heavy coat that just drapes down over the body. A little different texture than the Maltese. It's not as fine. It's a little heavier hair. And look at him go. That beautiful tail arched over the back.
Maybe a chance for the first best in show for Lhasa Apso. Lhasa Apso. Lots of more dogs to see over the rest of tonight and tomorrow. Remaining, the non-sporting group coming up. Miniature and standard poodle.
Welcome back to Madison Square Garden. We are halfway through the non-sporting group. What a night it has been so far. You know, in this group, the non-sporting, one of the winningest breeds in the group is the poodle, which has 3 different varieties. They have won best in show 11 times. Of course, there's the standard, the toy, and the miniature. In the 150-year history, this has certainly been a standout breed. But one of those handlers, Ann Rogers Park, took home 3 of those wins dating back to 1956. The history is so deep, especially with the poodles. And speaking of, they are coming up in just a few moments. Hang tight, you'll see it all. Let's get back to Michael LaFay.
Depicted in art since the 1400s, the Lauchin translates from German as little lion dog. The breed originated in Central Europe as a companion dog. This versatile small dog has changed little in over 600 years. It is identified by the distinctive lion trim, gaily carried tail, and mischievous personality. This is Lauchin, number 15.
Gato will turn 2 this month from the state of California.
Yeah, and you may be looking at this dog and saying, well, that's a unique looking trim, and that's a hallmark of the breed. They have to be trimmed that way.
So are they trimmed that way, or do naturally the hair grows a little shorter there anyway?
No, they're trimmed, so they'll be clippered on parts of their body, and then they leave the feet full, and then the body coat, and then the head and mane is covered. They want it to look like a lion.
Oh, is that the okay?
Yep. He's a spirited little guy. He's out there having a blast.
Bite, please.
The Norwegian Lundehund, or puffin dog, spent centuries on the rocky cliffs and high fields of Arctic Norway hunting and retrieving puffin birds. Once an important meat and feather crop to local farmers. Uniquely equipped for their task, this little Spitz-type dog has at least 6 toes on each foot for stability and a flexible skeleton structure that enables the dog to squirm in and out of tight spots or spread eagle to prevent slips and falls. Lundehunds have a protective double coat, reddish brown, often with a white collar and feet and a white tip on the tail. This is Norwegian Lundehund, number 10.
So when you're seeing this dog come out, you might think, my goodness, that dog's not moving correct. That is how they have a rotary movement in front. And they have such flexible shoulders that their legs can open up to climb cliffs.
And 6 toes, right, per foot?
Correct. They have 6 toes on each foot and then 8 elongated pads to climb the mountains.
Very cool. Ears that fold shut, the whole deal.
Yep, everything.
The poodle is a very old hunting dog of unknown origin. Germany and France both had their poodles, but it was the French who made it their national dog.
Congratulations on your
Poodles come in 3 varieties based on size, but they are all one breed. In this group, there are the standard, over 15 inches, and the miniature, under 15 inches, but in excess of 10. The toy poodle was exhibited in the toy group. This is miniature poodle, number 29.
Standing back, please.
And Stanley Korn, who's a psychology professor and researcher with canine behavior, among the brightest dogs, 95%.
Sure, it's a poodle.
Yeah, command, right? Border Collie is first, but the poodle was second.
Poodles are such intelligent dogs. And, you look at this trim and you think it's ornamental, but it actually is practical. And, these were working and, retrieving dog. They could go into water. They kept the coat to keep their joints and heart protected. It just was a supply of warmth to them.
Right around the ring, please.
This is very, while we may think it looks fancy, it's actually practical.
Yeah, you can tell they're smart because they like to sleep about 13 hours a day.
That is smart. I could go for a nap sometimes.
They are wise animals.
Here on the standard poodle, the clip we see today in the show ring is derived from practical considerations.
On your win.
Coverings on the chest and joints protected these areas when the dog was retrieving game in water. And the puff at the end of the tail is said to be a French jab at the British lion. This is standard poodle, number 17.
Now, do they have the same temperament as the poodle we saw before?
Yes, in general, yes, sure. Okay. And it goes dog by dog, but typically, yes.
Okay, same group. And the greater size and strength, more athletic. They go between, 40, 70 pounds, I guess?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Not counting the haircut.
And, you talk about the hair. That hair should actually have a kind of a harder texture. You don't want a very soft coat because it would never be able to have that body around. And they're just such an elegant way. We say we want them to be poodly, and it's just this beautiful air about them. You can see right now, look at the stop. That's poodly.
Okay.
The tail's wagging a little, and it throws its head back. That's the beauty of this breed, and this is why we love poodles so much. This dog actually won. We have what shows called the National Specialty, which is the biggest show for that breed. And this dog won the variety, the standard variety at Poodle Club of America.
A wide
just a great dog.
Smile, or at least hinting time for a treat.
Right.
Congratulations on your win.
Oh, see, that's very nice. Hey, coming up, the herding group waiting to get their chance. 33 in that group. There's the Corgi. And I think he's frustrated. He's like, is it my turn yet? And he's hollering. Tell Myers to get off the mic. Give me a chance. Let's go back to Michael Lefebvre.
The Schipperke originated in Belgium. He is an active and agile watchdog, vermin hunter, and a devoted family pet. Schipperkes are adaptable at home and both in city and country environments. Their unique coat pattern and silhouette distinguish them from all other breeds. This is Schipperke, number 6.
And Krista is showing this dog. She's shown this breed for a very long time. She is such a talented breeder of the Schipperke, and this is one of those silhouette breeds. So the judge is always going to stand back and look at it from the side because the silhouette of the dog is so important.
Yep, this is a 4-year-old Ellie. I have an Ellie at home. Ellie Boo is
right around the ring, please.
I don't want Brother Wolfie to get jealous, but Ellie's a cool name.
Yeah, and Ellie's prized because she has the beautiful texture of her coat, the differentiation in the 3 areas of the coat.
The Shiba Inu is one of the ancient Japanese hunting breeds. They are smart, foxy little dogs with an independent nature. Shibas can be strong-willed, but with socialization and training, they make wonderful loyal companions and can participate in many dog sports. This is Shiba Inu, number 7.
Boy, and that initial glance from this 2-year-old male was like, look at me.
And that's so important, that face. You know, those hooded ears that tip slightly forward, the shape of the eye, that coat, the special markings on the chest, the irigiro we call it, with that kind of butterfly pattern in the front of the chest. It's a necessary trait that a Shiba has to have.
Yeah, it's almost like a calm dignity.
Yeah, and if you're a cat person, the Shiba has a much more kind of cat-like temperament.
Right
so
around
if
the
you
ring,
like the
please.
temperament, but you still want a dog, the Shiba might be a dog for you.
All right, we'll take
It's a different style of mindset.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. See, something for everybody.
Yeah,
we can cover it all.
Dog lovers, cat lovers.
The Tibetan Spaniel originated in the Himalayas over 2,000 years ago. Their keen eyes and ability to see great distances made them exceptionally good guard dogs for Tibetan monasteries. These little lions are alert, intelligent dogs who thrive on human companionship. This is Tibetan Spaniel number 37.
Down the back, please.
And they have a great head and expression, too. Some people might say, oh, it looks a little bit like a Pekingese. Well, in the Pekingese, we prize a large envelope-shaped head. And in these, we actually want a head small in proportion to the body. So we don't want a big head on a Tibetan Spaniel.
And a lot of dogs are this way, Jason, but very sensitive. They seem to sense and respond to your mood or your feeling.
This breed is really sensitive, and they make great therapy dogs. They are such a great companion to have. I adore this little breed.
Yeah.
I just think they're wonderful.
That's easy to like, that picture right there.
The third of the three native Tibetan breeds in the non-sporting group is a Tibetan Terrier, also bred and raised in monasteries well over 2,000 years ago. The breed was called a terrier because of its size. It is a dog of great agility and prized as an intelligent, loyal, and affectionate companion. This is Tibetan Terrier number 23.
So the hallmark,
Down the back, please.
Kind of a profuse double coat.
Yes, they lived in very harsh conditions. You know, you think about the monks in Tibet, and they were companion dogs there, and if they didn't have these large feet, snowshoe feet we call them, and this double coat that we asked for, a little heavier coat, it was protective. So we didn't just grow this hair because we thought it was pretty. We grew it because it protected the dog and allowed it to survive in really harsh conditions.
Considered bad luck to mistreat
Right
them.
around the ring, please.
I would say that's bad luck to mistreat any dog or anybody.
Yeah, I would vote for that.
But in particular, don't mess with a Tibetan Terrier.
The Xolo Eats Quintly, or Xolo as it is commonly called, is the national dog of Mexico.
Fight, please.
These dogs descended from hairless dogs prized by the Aztecs and revered as guardians of the dead. Their keen intelligence, trained ability, and natural cleanliness make them unique and valued pets today. This is Xolo Eats Quintly, number 17.
Down the back, please.
It's the last of the group, the 21 dogs in the non-sporting group.
Yeah, and this is a return winner. This is his third year winning. I actually think I might have given this dog winner's dog at the national specialty when he was really young, a young dog. Beautiful condition, that coat and the skin is in beautiful shape.
Right now at the age of 5.
What a handsome dog. Look at that. That's
Right around
just
the ring,
beautiful.
please.
Ah, that's what you ask for when you come out to Westminster. You just want your dog to show like that and just come out and make this beautiful pose and picture, because then it's up to the judge. But at least you know the dog looked its best, and tonight this dog looked great.
Of the 71 dogs we've seen tonight, I got to tell you, right, they've really held up well in terms of...
We've had dogs showing great the whole time.
I mean, they've
so nice.
Stayed in character for the scene, and being on this stage as Eugene Blake will call out a few and then ultimately name the group winner.
Yeah, you know, this is that last walk they do to just kind of really firm up their decisions, decide which dogs are going to pull.
Let it be shot, please. Let it bulldog, please.
All right, bulldog.
Shot, please. And the French Kennel Club, please. And the Lhasa, please.
Here we go.
The Bulldog stance.
And
That
skipper key,
big
please.
wide foot.
Yeah.
And the skipper key.
And the Sholo, please.
And the Sholo.
All right.
Beautiful selection. And the crowd's going wild. They love the Sholo tonight.
Everybody back. Everybody back. Everybody back. Back. Back.
He wants to give them enough room so that he can see them go around and make the picture he wants to see.
Yeah, interesting. Close up and then kind of a
Yeah,
wide view, narrowing the field.
He wants to see their outlines, the shape of their
One
bodies, their silhouettes.
Back. One at a time, round the ring by yourself, please. One at a time, please. One at a time, round the ring by yourself.
The Bisson Friche will no doubt lead the way.
Neck, please. Neck, please. Neck, please.
Wants to keep it moving, the Bulldog.
Neck, please.
The crowd's getting excited. Love the Bulldog.
Neck, please.
The Chinese Shar-Pei.
Neck, please.
Looking great going around. And the Frenchie.
Neck, please.
Strutting her stuff.
Yeah, some popular ones in here that have not
Neck,
won.
please.
And the Lhasa Apso looking wonderful tonight. And the skipper key.
Neck, please.
Well, I'll tell you, they fell in love with the Sholo tonight. Listen to the roar of the crowd for that dog. He's looking great.
I mean, he's got a third of the field out there.
Yeah, it's wonderful. The crowd's calling the dogs out, rooting for their favorite.
Have the Lhasa, please. Right there, please. Ma'am, right there, please. Ma'am, right here, please. Ma'am, right here, please.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay, no problem.
You get excited.
Have the skipper key, please.
Yeah, who's leading who out there?
Have the Shar-Pei, please. Shar-Pei, please. And
The crowd's happy the Sholo made it in.
No Bulldog, no Frenchie.
the Lasa's going to be number 1.
All right, Lhasa
Skipper
Apso.
Key's number 2. Shar-Pei's number 3. And number 4, please. Thank you.
And
Sholo's number 4.
JJ, the 4-year-old Lhasa Apso, wins the non-sporting group.
Yeah, JJ looked great tonight. You know, his coat's in perfect condition. He had that carriage the judge is looking for. Just really made the picture tonight. And, you know, that's what Mr. Blake is looking for, that complete silhouette, the showmanship, the condition. Really a beautiful dog that just stood out to him tonight. What a great honor for Susan tonight. She deserves a nice win like this. She's done so well all year, and her hard work's really paid off because it takes a lot of conditioning to make this dog look the way it did tonight.
Susan Giles, the handler, and here is Jamie Little.
Congratulations, Susan. You've been at this game a long time. You've seen a lot of dogs. How exciting is it for you to be here at Westminster on the 150th, and you're going to Best in Show?
Yeah, and it's probably my 49th or 50th Westminster I've attended. So I love this. I love the show. I love coming here. I love the prestige of it. The 150th is fabulous. And then to win it is just spectacular.
Well, we wish you and JJ best of luck tomorrow night.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And congratulations to JJ, the Lhasa Apso, the winner in the non-sporting group. 3 groups down, 1 more to go on what has been an incredible night 1. The Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show is presented by Purina Pro Plan. And JJ, the Lhasa Apso, our 3rd group winner this evening, celebrating with some photos. The Skipper Key was our 2nd place finisher. Joy, the Chinese Shar-Pei, and I've been practicing this one, the Sholowitz Quinley. was our 4th place finisher from the non-sporting group. The herding group, our 4th and final group of the night, is on the clock. Well, they're getting their last looks. And these championship dogs are delighting this crowd tonight, but so much has already taken place this weekend, including the 2nd annual Flyball tournament on Saturday. And organized chaos is perhaps the best way to describe what took place during this head-spinning relay race. The frenzied event was once again a smash hit and an absolute blast for everyone. It featured dogs running down a line of jumps, grabbing a tennis ball, then speeding back to the starting line where one of their 4 teammates would then take off and start the fun all over again. My dog would be so bad at this, and here are the results. Team Plastics from Columbia, South Carolina took home the win in regular Division 1, and regular Division 2 actually went to Wicked Runners from Club Boston Strong. Winning from the Division 1 of multi-breed was Mass Chaos from Central Massachusetts, and in Division 2 of multi-breed, Multi-Fin Crew from Jersey Shore Runners Club took home 1st place. Yeah, I'm gonna have to practice before I'm putting Otis through that one. When we come back, Jamie Little will catch up with Wright, an Australian Shepherd with quite the resume.
Love is when you try to place it out your mind.
The Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show at Madison Square Garden, New York. A $5,000 German boxer has a pedigree longer than a Mayflower descendant. A thoroughbred Siberian Husky, aristocrat of his breed. Nice doggy, nice picture. Pyrenees breed, only 20 of them in the Blue Book of Canine. 3,000 pampered pooches of 100 different breeds.
150 years. Incredible to think of all the dogs we've fallen in love with along the way, including the German Shepherd, always a fan favorite. The herding group is on the clock as we get ready for our 4th and final group of night 1. Now, Jamie Little is standing by with some special guests.
Well, Jenny, it is the Jamie and Jamie show back here as the Australian Shepherd Wright is getting ready to take to the ring. And Jamie, you're no stranger to this situation. You've won the group, gone on the Best in Show before. What is this moment like at Westminster for people watching and wondering what the nerves are like?
I've been here quite a few times, so not quite the nerves I used to have as a kid, but still a little bit nerve-wracking. It's a big thing. It's a big show. It's really important. The owners are all here, so it'll be fun.
And you grew up coming here?
Yes, ma'am. I've been coming here since 1987, so a long while.
So Mr. Wright did the right thing today, obviously, to get here. What does he need to do tonight to turn that judge's head to pick this dog to move on tomorrow night?
He's a beautiful dog, so as long as he puts on a good performance, he'll get a good look.
He's absolutely beautiful. Jenny, he's ready to go. He's more relaxed than we are.
Fly me to the moon.
Live from New York and on the floor at Madison Square Garden, the 150th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. And so far with Jason, Krista, thanks for hanging with us. We've had 2 breeds that have never won Best in Show that have won their group, the Maltese and the Lhasa Apso, and then the Afghan, which has been 40 years since they've been able to win Best in Show. So a little bit of the unexpected so far.
Yeah, we've actually had 2 #1 dogs in their respective groups not make it to Best in Show. So anybody can win here. It's going really well.
Anybody can win in the herding group as well. Let's get to know a little bit more about them with NASCAR driver Bubba Wallace.
The herding group is the newest group at Westminster, officially making their debut in 1983, and they've been raising the standard ever since. Just like a NASCAR driver, herding dogs spend a lot of time going in circles and always with a purpose. These dogs are bred to work livestock, think independently, and stay locked in on the task at hand. The German Shepherd has the most herding group wins at Westminster. So welcome to the ring, the pups that can literally run circles around you.
You can see Bubba Wallace in the Great American Race. William Byron going for a historic 3-peat. Doesn't get bigger than that. The 66th running of the Daytona 500. That's February 15th, a week from Sunday, and it's only on Fox. And this iconic show is only right here with Michael Lefebvre.
May we have the herding group in the ring, please?
Well, the herding group's such a great group because, you know, there's all different styles of herding and the way the dogs work. So we're going to see a lot of different makes and shapes that define the ability to do their job.
Now, you were saying it's a little tougher to sort out this year, and why is that?
Well, I think this year we have a lot of dogs that are really close to the top that are going to be battling it out here in the group tonight, and there's some new dogs that are going to really come on strong tonight in this group.
And as they make their way into the show ring, Cherie Moses Combs is our judge. She began working with German Shepherds as a teenager. She was a breeder owner handler, later professional handler. This is her third assignment here.
Yeah, and I began in Shepherds, and I knew Cherie Moses Combs as a child, and you know, I always looked up to her, and she's been such a great breeder through the years. So she's been steeped in all herding breeds for a long time, so she's going to really dig into the finer points, and a lot of this is based on the function. So the movement's going to be a really big priority to her, and how they cover ground and how they work out in the ring.
Yeah, and her tie-in with Shepherds, you heard with Bubba Wallace a moment ago. They won. German Shepherds have won 3 of the last 4 years from this group. The last 2 by Mercedes, running out in front. This is the final group, the 4th and final of the night. Michael Lefebvre to take us through the 33 in the herding group.
Originally bred to herd cattle in the rugged Australian outback, the Australian cattle dog is a tough, courageous, intelligent, and possesses great stamina. Their loyalty, devotion to duty, and protective instincts make them self-appointed guardians of family and property. Adults are flat-lying, weather-resistant, and can be either blue or red. This is Australian cattle dog number 37.
The judge taking a walk around just to get kind of an overview.
Yeah, and she'll take in the whole group and kind of determine what, you know, she'll get a quick picture. Maybe she'll sort some out like, oh, that's really pretty. I'll check that out a little bit while later. So she's going to do this quick walk, and then she'll come back to the cattle dog,
who is a 4-year-old male named Denver. They were bred to work in the field, and this is a particular dog that loves to do that, according to its owner.
And you know, we don't usually talk about heads in the herding group, but their head was designed so that if an animal kicked backwards, they didn't want a big, deep indentation by the nose and the skull. So it has to be relatively smooth so that foot would glance off of it. So when these dogs are developed, they develop all these survival characteristics, actually.
We don't hear. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to be touching your dog yet because he's not talking.
He's not talking.
Crap.
Not sure.
Originally bred to herd cattle in the rugged Australian outback, the Australian cattle dog is a tough, courageous, intelligent, and possesses great stamina. Their loyalty, devotion to duty, and protective instincts make them self-appointed guardians of family and property. Adult coats are flat-lying, weather-resistant, and can be either red or blue. This is Australian cattle dog number 37.
I know Mrs. Combs, but she said he's not talking. I knew she wasn't talking about the dog, Denver, because he doesn't need to speak up. She's waiting for our ring announcer there and to keep the order going.
You can see this is a nice, sturdy dog. You know, they're a rugged dog. You know, they have a lot of bone to them, substance, a spring of rib.
The back of Denver here looks really kind of like a dusted white over the brown.
Yeah, and it's just the patterning of the
Thank you.
kind of roaming that shows through.
Kind of a unique blend.
The Australian Shepherd was actually developed in the western United States, where this versatile and intelligent breed has been valued by ranchers for decades as an exceptional herder. An eminently trainable dog, their athleticism and skill let them succeed in a wide range of endeavors, from search and rescue to obedience, agility, and flyball events. This is Australian Shepherd number 45.
And you can tell by the crowd, we heard, Jamie and Jenny talking about this particular Australian Shepherd. I mean, just the eyes, you could just look at them all day.
But they have that intensity too. They're always watching. They're so keen because they're always looking. They always have to be, when they're working out in the field, they have to be looking around at every animal when they're herding and droving.
And around.
And in the eye color, they're different colors. Correct?
Yeah, and that's perfectly acceptable with this breed. Not a problem at all. They'll typically come with that Merlin color. We'll see it in a couple of different Merlin breeds.
All right, great camera work there.
The bearded collie, or beardy, is an old Scottish breed that achieved recognition in the United States in 1977. Is happy to work with sheep, play with children, jump through hoops, or do anything with their people. Beardies are independent thinkers, so early fun and imaginative training is the key. This is Bearded Collie number 7.
And at age 9, according to the owner, this is the last show before retiring.
Yeah, and you asked about dogs that mature well and can be shown later. Bearded Collies, German Shepherds, they look so good at this age. I mean, you would never know that this is a 9-year-old dog. And they're exuberant, they're so intelligent. If you want a really intelligent dog, this is such a great breed.
Maybe is it
They can outthink you, trust me.
Okay.
Trust me.
That doesn't take much with me. I know you were thinking that, I know.
Stay away from them then, Chris.
The Beauceron is an old and distinct French breed, bred and selected for their aptitude to herd and guard large flocks of sheep. The ideal Beauceron is a well-balanced, solid dog of good height and well-muscled without heaviness or coarseness. A formidable dog, he commands respect wherever he goes. This is Beauceron, number 10.
Down and back, please. Thank you.
Famous for being pleasers. They love to be active.
Yeah, and I think you'll find that a lot with the herding breeds. They really are a group of dogs that prefer to be working and active. Even if they're not herding, they really need an activity because they thrive on that. That's how they're trained. And, the traits we breed into dogs carry through the years. Even if 5 generations have never herded sheep, you could take them out and they will be able to do it. They will figure it out and they will work.
Focus. They have a job to do, and they do it.
The rarest of the 4 native Belgian breeds, the Belgian Lacanois, is an affectionate, alert, and intelligent dog bred to herd and guard flocks and fields. This breed's main difference, besides region or origin, is its rough, coarse coat. This is Belgian Lacanois, number 15.
Down and back, please. Thank you.
Can hear the approval from some of the other
cheering them on from the side.
I guess so.
And we're going to see 4 Belgian breeds, and these all they were all recognized as the same breed until 1959, and then they started to split off due to their different traits, colors, and then they were developed primarily in certain regions.
And around.
Depending on, like we talked about in other groups, the terrain and things like that. And they just got developed into separate varieties, for a lack of a better word.
Is the Belgian sheepdog, we'll see them coming up, maybe the most recognized.
Yeah, and there are subtle differences.
The Belgian Malinois is one of 4 similar Belgian herding dogs recognized in this country. The Malinois is distinguished from the other Belgians by its short coat, ranging in color from fawn to mahogany.
Hi, baby girl.
A proud, agile, and strong dog, full of life, it excels at police work, search and rescue, and performance competition. This is Belgian Malinois, number 6.
One trait you'll always look for when you're judging all of these is they must be square and compact. You never want to see a lot of length through the body. They always have to have this compact square silhouette.
Yeah, the Belgian Malinois, since 1908, they've worked with the New York City Police.
Excellent. And right around.
They actually had a Belgian Malinois that helped the U.S. SEAL team.
The Malinois prize for their, determination, and they will do anything for you.
All right, that's a 4-year-old female. Let's check in with Jamie Little.
Well, Chris, of the 7 groups here at Westminster, the herding group is the newest. Because the working group was so large, the herding group was formed in 1983. So 33 breeds make up this group. And one of the favorites is the Rough Collie. Some of you may remember the famous TV dog Lassie. Well, that breed has gone on to win the group here 6 times. Let's go back to Michael.
Belgian Sheepdog with its distinctive long black coat was originally bred as a versatile working farm dog and family dog, herding in the flock and guarding the home. Today they are active and successful in many events such as herding, obedience, tracking, and agility trials. This is Belgian Sheepdog, number 15.
Down and back, please. Yes, thank you.
7-year-old who loves to have his feet rubbed.
After a long day here at Westminster, that's not a bad idea. They work hard. They need pampering too. So, and we'll see in these breeds, the Belgian breeds, they don't have a big stride like the German Shepherd. They're much more of a moderate style dog.
Right, and right around.
It's a 7-year-old who his mom won in 2022.
And isn't that great to see, like the progeny coming into the group ring and representing a lineage so well?
It is good to see.
The Belgian Chevreuil is the 4th of the Belgian breed. The coat color is generally fawn to russet mahogany with a black overlay. Bred to herd and guard, these dogs excel as search and rescue dogs in all areas of competition. The breed's versatility and graceful eye-catching appearance are prized by their owners. This is Belgian Chevreuil, number 11.
Straight down and back. Yes, please. Thank you.
Is the color of coat pretty
so
much?
That's very typical of what you want to see.
It's a blend of things there.
Sure, and the tips of the hair are darker, and they have this kind of fawn type undercoat. And you'll see that, and that's some of the breeds they split off a little bit because they prize this over a smooth coat, more smooth dog, like we saw in the Malinois.
And right around. Thank you.
And the Lackawanna had the harsh coat.
Yeah, it's got that kind of fiery mahogany there and an overlay, I guess, veil of black. Very cool, very distinctive.
The Bergamasco Sheepdog is an ancient alpine herding and guarding breed. This medium to large, muscular, heavy-boned dog has an abundance of coat that forms flocks, allowing them to blend in with sheep and providing insulation from the climate and protection from predators. The Bergamasco Sheepdogs are intelligent, loyal, and eager to please, making them wonderful family companions. This is Bergamasco Sheepdog, number 12.
And some of these dogs were developed for certain styles of herding. So this was more of a nomadic style herder, over long distances through the mountains. And you can see why they have this flock coat. It's a very interesting coat. We'll see corded coats later in the show tomorrow, but it's a very different style of coat.
And do you have to, does that need to be kept at a certain length in terms of
you can trim it if you have it at home, but then we grow it out. It's a protective cover of the dog, so you want it to protect the whole dog.
The Berger Picard is thought to be the oldest of the French herding breeds. The Berger Picard is a medium-sized dog with a rustic, tousled appearance, naturally erect ears, and maybe fawn or brindle in coloration. People-oriented and loyal, the Berger Picard makes a good family pet if properly socialized. This is Berger Picard, number 22.
I think the crowd will like this dog. I think they're just so endearing to look at. But they're such an intelligent, thoughtful herding dog.
Another dog named Ellie. And by the way, the top dog names, according to the American Kennel Club from 2025, based on the latest numbers, Luna for the female, Bella second, and then Max or Hank for a male dog.
Oh, we saw Luna the Great Dane in agility the other night.
That's right. That was fun. The agility, really entertaining.
Look at that great kick from that dog. Just this beautiful extension. That's great. Love to see that.
A product of Scotland and England, the Border Collie is the premier herding dog. Their ability to manipulate sheep is legendary, as is their prowess in obedience and agility. Although easily trained, they are so highly motivated to work that they are perfect for the farm, but not for apartment dwellings unless provided with plenty of outside activity. This is Border Collie number 23.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, I know first year was, 1996, but the Border Collie's never been able to win a
come
Best in
through.
Show.
Yeah, because they're a great dog, and they have such endearing characteristics of this group. You would think they would do better, but it was interesting. He said they're not a great apartment dog. But I will say, if you want them to herd your children, they'll do that in a second. They'll just move the kids around your house. It's really great to watch.
And among the brightest, they finish ahead of the Poodle, making them the valedictorian of canines.
Bouvier de Flandre was developed in the 19th century as a farm dog in the northern hills of France and Belgium. He's been known throughout his history as the milk cart dog. His strength and agility, coupled with his intelligence and serene disposition, make him both a strong worker and a fine companion. This is Bouvier de Flandre, number 6.
And you can see this dense coat, and it should be harsh on the outside, and they have this beautiful beard, and it's all protective. It's to protect their face, their eyes. We don't just grow the hair to make it look nice. It all has a function.
3-year-old female, the owner said that the fun note about this particular, named Farah, this particular dog, she stole leftovers out of the fridge the other night at the hotel while they were out of the room.
Not surprising.
So I guess
Farah's a little devil, yeah.
Yeah, they're smart enough to find dinner on their own.
The Briard is an ancient breed from France, serving as a sheep herder, guardian, and all-around farm dog. Vigorous, alert, and self-confident, they have the strength and power to do the job for which they were bred. Distinguishing characteristics include a long, wavy coat, dew claws on his rear legs, and a crook at the end of the tail. This is Briard, number 10.
Okay, pretty girl, down and back.
She's reeling them in. It's like, easy. And I'll tell you why. They have this great phrase in breed called quicksilver. Okay. And it's because they could do these quick turns. They're so agile, and that's how they're able to work.
How do they see through that?
They're used to it. And as they go, the hair blows back, so their eyes open up.
Kind of the expression, it's kind of a frank or questioning kind of a look.
Yeah, they're always watching too, But look at that, just standing there perfect, ears up. Just putting on a great show. She's pulling a little hard there. They get carried away.
Named for the ancient land of Canaan, its origin dating back to biblical times, the Canaan dog is Israel's only native dog. A herding and sentry dog for the ancient Hebrews, the breed lived as a feral dog for over 2,000 years in the desert, where it survived independently until it was redomesticated in 1935. This is Canaan dog, number 8.
And that's an interesting thing when we talk about how dogs develop. This dog survived on its own for centuries. And and when we domesticate them, they still have some of those traits of being a wild dog, but they become much more sensible and adaptable to the family now.
Thank you.
But they do have a unique temperament. And they're a little aloof. They're great with the people they love. So that's what you have to expect when you get certain breeds.
In Welsh, Corgi means dwarf dog. The Cardigan is the Corgi with the tail. It's one of the oldest breeds in the British Isles, dating to 1200 BC. He was developed as an all-purpose farm worker and companion. His willingness and trainability allowed him to excel in performance events. This is Cardigan Welsh Corgi number 25.
And this is our first Corgi we're going to see tonight. Very different than the Pembroke we're going to see later. The boning is more, the structure of the front legs is a little different. There's a little more body to them.
Named Mookie, which baseball fans in New York.
He's going great.
Can relate to a famous Mookie.
Just checking things out on the side, seeing whose competition is.
Okay, buddy, right around.
See, they make you laugh. You can hear her kind of laughing at the dog. And
Not too fast.
They just make you smile. She tells him to go not so fast, but she's just trying to let everybody settle in.
Yeah, that tug looked a little strong.
Collies originated in Scotland, where they were bred to gather, move, and protect sheep. They were selected for herding because they are gentle, alert, and intelligent. The breed comes in 2 varieties, the rough coat and the smooth coat. One standard is used for both varieties. This is Rough Collie, number 30.
5-year-old female who, Jamie had mentioned this Rough Collie earlier. We noticed on the monitor in between the break, caught our eye.
Yeah, and they're really prized for their head and expression. That's one of the key features of this breed. That smooth back skull. And you can see the head structure is very different than a lot of the dogs we've seen. It's very important. And then you look at the function and how they move. And you can see this animal just moving beautifully behind that strong kick of the rear.
Yeah, they're good. With families, they develop a strong bond. We started the night with 114 dogs to be shown. When we return, as we continue the final 17, will the German Shepherd make it 3 straight group titles?
The Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show is presented by Purina Pro Plan, fuel for life. And we are midway through the herding group, 17 dogs still to go, but it's only night 1. We are back tomorrow night with 3 more groups, the sporting, working, and terrier groups, to fill the remaining slots that will compete for Best in Show. Now back to the judging of the herding group and Michael Lefebvre.
And now for the second variety of collies, the smooth. While the rough-coated variety was developed for the colder northern climes of Scotland, the smooth collie was used primarily as a cattle driver in the south of England. This is Smooth Collie number 32.
Okay, down and back. Thank you.
Kind of the white vest look. And the coats were mostly, I guess, black, but they can be sable and white now, or tricolor, right?
Yeah, this is a very typical marking pattern.
As time has gone by. 6-year-old female.
And right around.
Yeah, and they can be sable, tricolor, blue, merle, and white.
Handler, a second generation and lifelong breeder owner handler of collies.
The Antley Booker Mountain Dog is the smallest of the 4 Swiss Senior Hounds. Originating from the Inley-Booker Valley of Switzerland, the breed is prized as a herding and all-around utility dog. These distinct, smooth-coated, tricolor dogs are intelligent, high-energy breed, best for people with an active lifestyle. This is Inley-Booker Mountain Dog, number 7.
You know, one of the things that made a breed prized is their versatility, and they called this the Swiss Army knife of the dog world. So, you know, they were just so versatile, and you can see he's a powerful dog, low to the ground, this really strong body to him, well muscled.
Haven't been an entry in many years, but in 2012, first year entered. So good to see the breed returning to the WKC. And they get a little separation anxiety if they're away from their owners too much.
A German Shepherd dog is a highly intelligent, exceptional family dog who enjoys the endeavors of its owners. Originally bred as a sheep herding and protection dog in Germany, today it's competitive in herding, obedience, agility, and tracking. And very successful as a service dog and a policeman's best friend and protector. This is German Shepherd dog number 30.
And Juice looks like he's ready to go. He's juiced. It's funny, you know, we had the pleasure here on Fox FS1 to broadcast in 2017 when Rumor broke through and won.
And she's going to take a hard look at this dog. You know, this is her breed, and you know, some days it favors them and some days it doesn't. And she's, you know, she certainly knows everything about the German Shepherd dog.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you, and around.
Look at that stop, just stretched out. And you know, we usually see the dog stop four square. German Shepherd will stop with that outside show leg elongated out. It's very unique. And look at this flying trot. That's so beautiful. That is indicative of what the breed has to be when they are on the go.
The Icelandic sheepdog arrived in Iceland on longboats with the first Viking settlers.
Oh, she was a sweetheart.
A hardy and agile Nordic herding Spitz, it has a thick, waterproof coat. Confident and lively bearing are typical for this gentle, intelligent, and happy dog.
Good job.
Highly alert, it will give visitors an enthusiastic and cheerful welcome. This is Icelandic sheepdog, number 19.
As Michael Lefebvre just said, that dog was wagging his tail the whole time on the table. Great temperament on this breed. And they do. They love everybody.
Tail not straight out, flipped over the back,
Yeah,
but a lot of movement.
plumed over the back, yeah.
Kind of a cool look and firm neck.
Yeah, a little more compact. You know, we see some of these dogs with these really long necks. They're a moderate dog.
Thank you.
Crisp, also the name of this male, competing in the agility.
A happy dog all the way around.
The Lancashire Heeler is known for its medium to high energy levels combined with intelligence, alertness, and friendliness. This sturdy breed is a short, weather-resistant coat in black and tan or liver and tan. The Lancashire Heeler excels at herding cattle while also exhibiting terrier characteristics for hunting rabbits and rats. Although the breed's history dates back to the 17th century, its exact origins remain unknown. This is Lancashire Heeler, number 15.
And there's a little tip about how this dog works when you hear the word heeler. Look at that.
Yes, that's a cool shot.
It's great, isn't it? You can see by their size, they were low. So when they were driving cattle, they would nip at the heels. So that's how they work. So, and a lot of times they were vocal to keep the animals moving. So they're really a diverse breed, and we'll see a couple other heeling breeds as well.
Sturdily built.
He's a great guy. I love him.
Miniature American Shepherd was developed in California during the 1960s. These dogs were bred for their small size, intelligence and trainability, and herding instincts. This is an active dog that needs both exercise and training. Whether working stock, navigating an agility course, or doing therapy work, the Miniature American Shepherd does it all with due diligence. This is Miniature American Shepherd, number 29.
Popular and a favorite in Hollywood, appearing in Air Bud. Seventh inning fetch, you know, cats and dogs, good boy.
Beautiful.
Candace Cameron Bure, Steve Jobs, Steven Spielberg, all have owned miniature American Shepherds. And this is another one where one eye could be a different color.
Yeah, and it's their adaptability. That's why they're so popular in movie work.
The Moody is a Hungarian farm dog bred to herd the most stubborn of livestock. A true working dog, the Moody is known for its courage, trainability, and self-cleaning coat. The breed's ability to quickly learn tasks makes him exceptional in many dog sports. This is Moody, number 26.
You'll see quite a few Hungarian breeds through the show this week.
This is Beryl, who loves car rides. Some dogs do, some don't. It's funny. I guess do you believe in that? If you take them out early on a car ride, they get used to it. Where sometimes
I think most of them like it, and you'll find a few that just don't enjoy it, no matter what the breed.
When you have to drive them to the vet, you know, sometimes they're like, then that gives them
right around. Thank you.
Gives them that uneasy feeling every time they get in the car after that, unless they're going for something fun.
Sure.
The Norwegian Buhund was once the cherished companion of life Vikings. Buhund means farm dog in Norwegian, and he is a versatile breed that herds livestock, guards property, and has been used for hunting game. He is double-coated, squarely built, Spitz-type dog with an intelligent, friendly expression. This is Norwegian Buhund, number 9.
talking about car rides. Sniffspot.com surveyed dog owners about how often you travel with your dog, and 34% said occasionally, 27% said frequently, and very few said never. Only 8%.
Yeah, you should take your dog along.
This is whether it's in a car or whether you're walking. I think they prefer the walk or a jog.
This Boo Hunt's a wonderful dog, and you see that beautiful double coat he has, that sound movement. Just a great dog going around the ring. Beautiful example.
That is Nemo.
The Old English Sheepdog emerged as a distinct breed in the mid-19th century, evolving from herding stock, also known as the bobtail, with a harsh double coat resistant to weather and brambles. He excelled as a drover, handling cattle or sheep on the way to market. This is Old English Sheepdog number 21.
Down and back.
Okay.
It's a very this is a very complex dog to go over and understand with your hands. So they want to feel this big skull on the dog. They want to feel a pear-shaped body, but reverse. And the crowd's going to go wild for this dog. Always a favorite here.
And they love long walks. We were talking about travel, but that's a cool. There's a lot of moving parts there. If you're a clean freak, you got to be careful here because of the drooling and all the taking care of the coat.
And right around.
And like I said, you don't have to have them in this full coat. You know, this is a show dog that really wants to emphasize the texture and the proper coat, but you can also have them, you know, trimmed down, and they're perfectly fine and happy that way. But look at this beautiful gait on this dog. And you can see how large his head is. And it's not all hair. It's a big head under there.
All right, let's check in with Jenny Taft.
Chris, thank you. Well, something to note, many of the handlers today are wearing a purple lapel pin to support the Purple Leash Project, Purina's initiative to create more pet-friendly domestic violence shelters in the U.S. where abuse survivors and their pets can escape and heal together. Now back to the judging and Michael Lefebvre.
A second Corgi breed is the Pembroke Welsh Corgi, which was developed in Wales as a livestock and family dog. It dates from about at least the 10th century. The Pembroke is recognized by their foxy face, sturdy build, and moderately long, low shape.
Down and back.
Physical agility and affectionate temperament are paramount characteristics of the Pembroke. This is Pembroke Welsh Corgi number 28.
So if we remember the Cardigan before, he was a much more substantial dog. And you saw that his legs were much more heavy bone. This dog has a little foxier, more foxy expression. The legs are straighter. They are a low and long dog, but not too long. You never want them to get too long because that becomes a hindrance when they're working in the field because it's not utilitarian then.
Yeah, I mean, they'll hurt fellow dogs or even kids, right?
Look at that. Beautiful level top line. You can see that foxy expression. Yeah, it's a beautiful face on that dog.
Face.
Just a beautiful type. Great legs going right in the right direction. Perfect.
First documented in the 13th century, the Polish Lowland Sheepdog is a herding dog of considerable ability. The double coat is long, dense, and shaggy. Being strong-willed, they do best with a master that is willing to train and socialize them. This is Polish Lowland Sheepdog, number 15.
Again, visibility, I don't know if there was a snowstorm, would they even know it?
I think they would, absolutely.
Well,
and you know, we talk about lowland, so you think about the conditions that they work in. So you develop a protective coat so that they can be protected while they do their work. And you know, you'll see some of these herding breeds like the Border Collie, the Polish Lowland Sheepdog, they don't carry their head, you never want to see it like an Afghan. You know, you want to see their head out and forward because they're working. You know, they're not looking upwards to herd.
And that's part of the judging, the standard.
Correct, and she'll look for that head carriage. You can see it here where the head's out and forward. It's very correct for that breed.
The Puli is an ancient breed of Hungary, introduced by the migration of the Magyars over 1,000 years ago. He has the same corded coat as seen on the Commodore. Adept at handling large herds and flocks, the Puli is keenly intelligent and deeply devoted to his owners. This is Puli, number 9.
So we saw that Bergamasco. So that has 3 types of coat within that flock. And these aren't the same. These are more rounded, and they have 2 types of hair. And you separate them as they grow up. You pull the locks apart.
And Slate, the owner, says that he'll run up if he sees girls or kids. They're very popular because he'll instantly visit each one of them and then roll over for,
that's great.
for like a belly rub.
You know what? That's why we love dogs, because they give back so much. We ask so much of them, and they give back to us all the time. That's really what any of these dogs really are all about.
It's a cool connection.
An ancient Hungarian breed, the Pumi, was developed by shepherds who developed a dog that would herd their cattle, sheep, and pigs on the small farms of western Hungary. This medium-sized spirited dog with wavy and curly hair is intelligent, willing to work, and a quick learner. The breed is characterized by its square outline, circular tail, semi-erect ears, and a whimsical expression. This is Pumi, number 12.
Very, very unique coat, ear, expression. As you can see, that semi-erect ear. And the coat, it has curls. Or corkscrews, actually, so you can have both.
You can have both. And are the ears, is it me, or do they have to be balanced necessarily?
They should be like that, yeah.
Okay.
Semi-erect ears, just like that, yep.
This is Demi, who will be 2 years old next week.
Putting on a great show, too.
Being very active. Cindy Cassidy, the owner.
The Pyrenean Shepherd hails from the Pyrenees Mountains of France. They were the traditional working companions of the larger dog, the Great Pyrenees, and were bred to herd sheep and other livestock. They come in 2 varieties, smooth-faced and rough-faced, referring to short or shaggy hair. These shepherds excel in agility events and also make wonderful family companions. This is Pyrenean Shepherd, number 16.
They have a long lifespan of an average between 15 to 17 years. You get attached, just talking about your dogs and how much they mean to you. And boy, dealing with loss of one of them at an earlier age. So if you want to bond, have a family member that you can at least be enjoying for a lot of years, this could be your choice.
You'll see something really nice here when this dog comes around the ring. We call it the gate that shaves the earth.
Really?
And it's this beautiful gate from the side. You can see it just so low on the ground, and yeah, it's beautiful.
Facial hair flowing.
The Shetland Sheepdog originated in the Shetland Islands. Developed there on British mainland as a popular, affectionate companion and farm dog. His color may be sable, ranging from light golden brown to dark mahogany, black, or blue merle. The Sheltie's desire to please his owners makes him an outstanding worker in obedience and agility trials. This is Shetland Sheepdog, number 25.
This Sheltie came out of a really tough breed today. There are some really beautiful dogs in this breed, and you can't go wrong picking any of them, but this dog came out on top, and I can see why. And look at that. You can see how agile they are. Look at that, just jumping up in the air.
Even at this hour, frisky.
Yeah, they'll never stop. Shelties have great energy. Look at it, just out there. What are we going to do?
Around, please. Thank you.
I love it.
Yeah, this is
non-stop.
Summit, a 4-year-old who knows. The owner says that he knows when he wins, he jumps for joy the minute a judge points at him.
He's sending the message right now, right?
We'll watch closely.
Spanish Water Dog is a rustic, medium-sized, curly-coated, all-purpose farm dog used primarily to herd goats, sheep, and cattle.
Good. Perfect.
The breed is devoted to its people and happiest when it has a function to perform. Because of its intelligence, trainability, and athleticism, this breed excels in all dog sports. This is Spanish Water Dog, number 11.
Down and back. Thank you.
So this coat's a little different. So this is a single coat. We have 3 types of hair in the Bergamasco. This is just a single coat. But it does form these, it's always curly and woolly in texture. And this worked in the water, so this would retrieve the nets when you use nets back in the old days. This became then a herding dog after they didn't use it for that anymore.
Yeah,
so we evolved dogs into different purposes.
Yeah, no, that's a good point, James, because they're not really a water dog at this point, more to the protective.
It could still do it for sure.
Livestock.
The Swedish Velhound is a very old Spitz-type breed dating from the days of the Vikings. Small, powerful, and fearless, they have been kept for centuries as all-purpose farm dogs for herding cattle, rodent control, and alerting the farmer to visitors. The double coat and characteristic harness markings are essential features of this breed. The tail may be long, stub, or bobbed. This is Swedish Velhound, number 11.
This dog's done a lot of winning, and it's not a really well-recognized breed, but I'll tell you, it's an endearing breed when you get to know them. Their temperaments are wonderful. They're always looking to please you.
And
you can see the dog's intensity with the handler, Mark Bettis.
2-year-old named Gabe, coming from Wisconsin. And yeah, that low to the ground, but that's the way the coat is shaped. It's almost like it fits.
Yeah, absolutely. It's nothing out of proportion for the dog.
33 in the herding group, and that's where Mrs. Sherry Moses Combs will scan. Get down to name our 4th group winner of the night. We're live in New York. It's the first of 2 nights. 7 groups, 7 winners.
Have the Australian Shepherd.
Ultimately deciding best in show.
So we have the Australian Shepherd out first. Just taking a look at the Belgian breeds.
May I have the Bouvier, please?
The beautiful Bouvier female from Canada, one of our international dogs.
May I have the Briard? May I have the German Shepherd, please?
Shepherd's passed the first hurdle.
Yes, could the string of Shepherd success continue
May I have
here?
the American?
All right.
May I have the Old English, please?
That's a crowd favorite for sure.
May I have the Buhan?
Oh, she pulled the Buhan, the great. She went back and got the Buhan. And the Pembroke Corgi.
Thank you so much.
German Shepherd had won the last 2 in the herding group, last 2 shows.
This is a tough call for her
So
because she's got, her breed in the ring. She's got some really good dogs that can rival that.
Easy. Not too fast.
Also had the rough collie
One
and
at a time,
English
not too
sheepdog.
fast.
And she's really going to focus on this side gate. This really shows how the dog is built to her. That's what she's going to be looking for.
And then that one jumps out at you.
The Briard going around. Now we have the Shepherd coming around the ring. The miniature American. Really moving out nice on the lead. Out in front of the handler, going at his own pace, nice and smooth. And the Old English. Beautiful, just under control at the nice pace. It's exactly what you want to see. A really solid gait around the ring. And the Norwegian Buhan. They're not making this easy at all. Everyone had a great pass. And the Pembroke Corgi. What a great group. She's done a wonderful job getting down to this short list.
May I have the Old English?
Okay.
The Mini American?
All right.
Almost took the handler down.
German Shepherd, please.
Oh, this is getting good.
And I'll have the Bouvier.
Oh, wonderful. What a beautiful selection.
Yeah, variety. Within.
And the winner of the 2026 Westminster Herding Group will be the Old English Sheepdog. May I see them around? One time.
The winner of the herding group is the Old English Sheepdog.
It's Graham, the Old English Sheepdog, edging out 32 others in the herding group.
All the way around. She gave him one last victory lap. And, you know, that's what you want to see in this group. You want to see them moving. They're always moving. So that's the whole point of the breed. So she's thrilled. That's great. What a wonderful selection.
That was a difficult group to sort out, but now to cap off the night, Old English Sheepdog, a Lhasa Apso, a Maltese, and an Afghan taking the group wins, and they'll take that into tomorrow where 3 other group winners will be named to give us that magnificent 7 from the sporting, the working, and terrier groups.
It's a beautiful lineup of dogs. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Our final group of tonight. Tomorrow night, Best in Show about this time. Jamie Little is in the show ring with the winner.
And Colton getting all of the hugs. Graham did an amazing job tonight. Last couple of hugs. Colton, what a performance. Some amazing dogs there. What set this dog, Graham, apart?
You know, he's a great dog. He loves it. He comes from a long line of dogs that love it, and we're just honored to be on the end of his lead.
And you come from a long line of dog showers as well. It's a generational thing with this family. What do you want people to know about this breed, the Old English Sheepdog?
I want people to know that they are an awesome breed. They're happy, they're social, they're confident, and they're a lot of fun to live with.
And he's beautiful. We'll see you tomorrow night. Best in Show.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Jenny. Jamie, thank you so much. We have crowned 4 champions this evening. I'm going to tell you about it. Zeta, the Afghan Hound in the Hound group. And how about Cookie, the Maltese in the toy group, also from the non-sporting group, the Lhasa Apso. JJ and Graham, the Old English Sheepdog. I have to say, the crowd went absolutely wild for Graham. Still more to do. Don't go anywhere. The Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show is presented by Purina Pro Plan. Another big congrats to Graham, the Old English Sheepdog. Unbelievable. I have so many questions about the grooming. How about our winners from the herding group? The miniature American Shepherd in 2nd place, the German Shepherd Dog, our 3rd place finisher, and the Bouvier de Flandre finished in 4th place tonight. It has been an unbelievable night as we celebrate 150 years of Westminster. Chris Myers, Jason Hoke have also been amazing this evening, and we send it back over for some final thoughts, guys.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jenny. We had a great best seat in the house, and we hope that we brought you into this house because the dogs and Jenny, they were entertaining. They're the stars, well behaved, well controlled, very professional. We've got a couple of the group winners that breed has never won before. What stood out to you so far?
Do you know what spoke to me tonight? This is the 150th Westminster Kennel Club, and all 4 of the winners from the groups have generation after generation of Best in Show winners in their lineage, and they were the breeders bred these dogs based on the dogs that started way back at the beginning of Westminster. So, you know, it's a tribute to the generational support that these breeders provide to each of these breeds. It's great.
And it's perfect for the 150th. I mean, this is talk about a continuous event. Now, as we look to tomorrow night, where we'll have 3 groups in Best in Show, you'll have the sporting group, the working group, the terriers, who in the early years dominated in terms of Best in Show, but things have changed lately. So you'll see 98 dogs before we name the Best in Show winner. What jumps out?
Well, it's going to be a tough one tomorrow for David Fitzpatrick doing Best in Show. I think the Afghan looked great. I think the Lhasa is a big contender because, you know what? It's just a great dog. It's beautiful. So,
all right. Well, we'll see who's top dog tomorrow night live here, and we'll continue. Jenny will be back to wrap things up for you. Thanks for being a part of night 1. These are some of the faces of the stars of the night.
The Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show is presented by Purina Pro Plan, Fuel for Life. And we're back tomorrow with another full day and night of coverage from New York City, beginning with breed judging at 1 Eastern on FS2 and Fox Streaming Networks. Our evening kicks off on FS1 at 7 Eastern with Westminster Pre-Show Live, followed by judging for the 3 remaining groups and culminating with the ultimate prize for everyone. It is all about Best in Show, and the best thing about all of this, we're going to do it all over again. Around here at Fox, we love our dogs and we love putting on the show. We'll see you tomorrow.